Hello, and welcome everyone. Welcome back to another stream. Happy Visual Novel Friday, everybody. First, let me do my introduction. Hi, if you don't know who I am Princess Evelyn. I am a streamer here on Twitch, and I post almost all the videos we make here on the channel. I post them all to youtube.com/@princessevillanvods, EVILLAN, if you don't know how to spell Evelyn. So all the videos end up on the VODs channel. I highly recommend you go check it out. There's quite a few games on there that we have played, and there's always new games getting added. And if you're on the YouTube channel and you're watching this in the future, hi, come join us on the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/princessevillan. I have a lot of fun chatting with you guys and having you guys watch what we do live. That's always very fun. So come join the chat if you're interested. But either way, no matter what you do, go ahead and follow, like, subscribe, whatever you have to do in order to continue getting videos from me and getting games that I play. Go ahead and like, follow, subscribe wherever you are. I usually play games Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. If you don't know what time zone that is, you can go to the schedule page of the Twitch channel and find out what times I'm starting in your time zone. So I don't want to waste too much more time. I love Visual Novel Friday. It's probably my favorite day of the week. And we are finishing up Dream Daddy today. So last time we had played a little bit of each character. I think we have a couple more characters to get 2 hearts on. And then we're going to get the 3rd heart on Joseph today and see what his ending looks like. So let's jump into it. I'm very excited. Let's see, is the game too quiet? Let me know. Anyways, let's jump into Dream Daddy, shall we? I'm gonna go ahead and hit continue. And I think we were on Dad Book last time. I think we were supposed to be looking for another dad to go out on a date with. I love these lights. Oh, Leica's here too. She's very chatty today. She's been barking at all kinds of stuff. So if you hear barking in the background, that's her. Don't be surprised. She does bark at pretty much anyone who walks by our door or our fence line. So, which is always maintenance or somebody walking around. So she always ends up getting really barky. But anyways, let's take a look. We had 2 hearts with Craig, but we didn't do very well with his 2nd heart quest. We only got a C because we were supposed to find River's toy and we never ended up finding it. So I have no idea where that toy was supposed to be. We have 1 star with Matt, 1 star with Brian, 1 star with Robert. Okay, maybe I wasn't as long as I thought I was. And 1 heart for Hugo. And I think we have 2 for Joseph, yes, and 2 for Damien, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, okay. So we did do Damien's route already. He's already colored in on the front page. So I kind of want to go. Brian promised us fishing next time. So I kind of want to go see what's going on with Brian and like his fishing. So let's do it. Let's send a message to Brian. Run through the finish line. Yes. Stand up for yourself. Don't let anyone disrespect you. Very true. Don't let anybody disrespect you, guys. These are some great dad tips. I love that they put these in here. Have you ever read Rich Dad, Poor Dad? No, I haven't. Uh-oh, is my game broken? No, it's just taking a while to load. Hey, Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. Are you in or out? Oh, I have a message from Brian. Oh no, I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian, and now he's challenging me to another dad-off. I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere close to being an expert. Still, though, I have to accept. I type back to Brian. Sounds great, man. Super excited. Uh-oh. Super excited to catch all those fish, and my lawn could use another good mowing. That'll show him. Brian responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I had previously forgotten existed. Man, that's going to be a rough start. Amanda comes into the room from the kitchen, eating a cheese stick by biting it off piece by piece like some kind of monster. That's how I eat my cheese sticks. I do both. I eat them both. I usually get 2 cheese sticks and I'll eat one way and one the other way, just for me. It's a lot of cheese though. I didn't raise you like that. Wait. It's called string cheese and not chompy cheese for a reason, Amanda.
Ugh.
Did you just call me in here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique or what? No, Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow. Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog. How do I become a master of fishing overnight? You went fishing in the Girl Scouts, didn't you? You were in Girl Scouts? Nope, my stint in the Scouts was brief and purely transactional. Thought I could get free cookies, but I didn't know I had to, be outside and tie knots and stuff. But I have to beat Brian. Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at that coffee shop across town? Give me a refresher. During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine, and I really wanted the job, so I lied and said yes. On that first morning, there was a line out the door, and within half an hour, I severely burned my hand, and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have a scar from that. Of course I remember. What does that have to do with fishing? The burn is a metaphor, Dad. I don't get it. You can lead a horse to water. What do horses have to do with fish and burns?
Huh?
Dad, please, I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing. Please try explaining it to me. Well, we have to prove that our daughter is significantly better than his daughter without being mean about it. And having friendly competition fosters, better friendships, don't you think, when you're a little competitive with someone? I like to throw people into competitive situations all the time. Playing board games is perfect for that. Okay, Brian's he just thinks that he's so much better than me, and he purposely reminds me of that whenever he can. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him at his own game. Is that what you think is happening here? No, Amanda. Okay, good. I know that's what's happening. Alright, Pops. We should both be getting some sleep. See you in the morning? Night, Panda. I love that he calls her Panda. I brush my teeth and throw on some pajamas. I climb into bed, set my alarm, and close my eyes. Okay, sleep. Can we not fall asleep? I don't think we're falling asleep. I'm wide awake. Yep. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on, but before I knew it, we were both alone on a freezing cold lake. I had to sit there for hours while I got hot and muggy, the air thick with bugs. I picked up mosquito bites while my dad sat in stony silence, fishing pole in one hand and a beer in the other. We didn't catch anything. On the long drive home, my father bought me a pack of cigarettes and didn't say a thing. Wow. At 9? Jeez. That didn't help, and I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later. Yeah, it sounds like you've got some issues. I'm sitting on a boat in the middle of a body of water. I can't see any land, but I know it's a lake. The water is placid, and and still. I'm holding a fishing pole. I don't understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait, and wait, and wait. My whole being is filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below. You used the wrong lure. I look up and see my father, just as he looked that one cold morning, disapproving. I'm panicking now. I pull the lure up and try to grab a different one, but all the lures in my tackle box are the exact same. I look up to my father for guidance, but he's gone. I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. My boat tips over and I fall into the water. Sinking further and further, I see the multitudes of fish that had been lying just below the surface, all swimming around me as if to taunt me. One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes. You gotta use a neutral buoyancy lure if you're trying to catch trout, buddy. I jolt awake to the sound of my alarm. It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily slip on clothes and get ready. I spot Amanda's door half open and see her still curled up in a mountain of blankets. Walking over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Aww. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready? No. Well, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head. Never. Amanda. I'll get up. In a minute. Alright, Brian should be here in 20, so you better not just go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her hand through the blanket to wave me away. I leave her room and make myself some coffee and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chugs her coffee while I do word jumbles. I hear the doorbell ring. That must be Brian. Hey, Brian. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's decked out in fishing gear. Daisy's falling asleep next to him. Early bird gets the worm, buddy. You ready to fish? I was born ready. My eyes narrow in on Brian. It's a good day to die. Oh my gosh, I think we're taking this competition a little too seriously. Hop on in, guys. Let's get this fishing party started. I walk over to the driver's side door and open it. Woof, woof. Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously. Can I see your license, sir? Maxwell, let Evelyn sit. Maxwell obediently hops into the back to cuddle with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell and Daisy and immediately falls asleep. You ready for an adventure? I'm ready for glory. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch trees pass by. So, where exactly are we headed? It's about an hour north of here, a little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anybody else knows about it. That's cool. I brought everything we need so we can catch some trout, have a nice little fire, and enjoy the nature. My fishing pole is in the shop, getting it tuned up. Do you know, maybe I have an extra I could borrow? But of course, it's probably not as nice as it sounds like yours is, though. Right. I'm digging a hole here. I stare at the forest lining the highway. The sun is barely over the horizon, scattering dusky pink light through the trees. For a split second, I spot a deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the brush. After a nice, quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake. Well, here we are. Alright. We can do some fishing. I'm excited. I step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear as Maxwell runs around us, barking. The kids wake up and wander to the shore, where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cooler down to the edge of the lake, where he has a canoe waiting. Ah, great. It's still in one piece. Hold on, help me out with Maxwell. I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest onto Maxwell. Woof, woof. Alright, your turn. Brian hands me a lime green life vest. Maybe if I fall in, you'll save me? If I fall in, I'm counting on you to rescue me. Suit yourself. Ah, that worked. Yay, I'm so happy. Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks. You kids want to fish? I'm good with just throwing rocks into the water. Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gusto. Yeah, take that, water. She's so anti-establishment. Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them. Is that what we're doing? Daisy, don't you want to fish? I think catching fish is kind of inhumane. We're gonna go explore in the woods and look at bugs and stuff. Alright, be safe. Don't go too far. Brian puts life vest around himself and we throw all of our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place looking out over the front of the boat. I get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together to get ourselves in the middle of the lake. Ew. Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early. Yeah, I know. That's pretty common fisherman knowledge after all. Oh no, don't dig this hole. Fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about. Still a gambling man? You know it. Let's see who can catch more fish. You can catch more than one? Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm going to catch, obviously. I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn. Custody of our children? More than that. Let's say, if I win, I get your weed whacker. My weed whacker? But I need that. The Whackmaster 2000? That's a limited edition. But if you win, you get my pull saw, the Reach and Cut 3000. The cordless version? That's the one. Shit, the Reach and Cut 3000 is a state of the art. My weed whacker is a prized possession, but there are those hard to reach branches at the back of the yard that have been begging for a pruning. You're on. We shake on it. This is not going to go well. I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish fatherly pride will one day be my undoing. I watch as Brian ties the lure and does some stuff I can't follow with his fishing pole. He casts into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I stare down at the tackle box and the pole in my hand. Put some bait on the hook. Insult the fish. I think that's just going to scare them away. I don't think we can stretch either. There doesn't seem to be enough room. So let's just put some bait on the hook. Oh, that wasn't that bad. That was an easy one. I fished a worm from the styrofoam container Brian's bought. It's slippery, but I think I can get it onto the hook if I just focus. Oh god, I'm bleeding. Oh god, the blood's everywhere. The worm is not on the hook. Need some help? No, I meant to do that. Blood attracts the fish. They can smell it up to a mile away, you know. I think that's sharks. No, it's definitely fish. Now what? Tie a knot or something. I take my pole and try to tie an elaborate looking knot to impress Brian. The classic hunter's bend. I learned that one in my youth. Yep, this one isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I will cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver unto us a bountiful harvest. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast this sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can. And the lure flies off the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. This cold air drives the pressure down. Ha, go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure. Brian hands me his pole with a smile, and I just sit there, feeling like an idiot. Oh no, do you have to do a fishing minigame? Fishing around here is easy. They group up. All you gotta do is line up 3 or the same species and reel them in. Oh, okay. This is gonna be a little difficult because they all kind of look the same to me. Let's see. Okay. There's these ones that are brown. There's these ones that are green with stripes. There's a plain green one, a plain green, blue, brown, and then there's this one that's really long. So, okay. I think we can do this. We'll see. I need to match 3 of the same species. I can't tell which fish is which. Oh, crap. Okay. Nope, that's the Atlantic salmon. Like most salmon, they swim upstream to spawn. They're among the largest salmon species. Oh, I clicked that one. I didn't mean to. This way? That's the smallmouth bass. Judge it not for the size of its mouth, but the content of its character. I hear if they try hard enough, one day they'll grow up to a medium mouth bass. That's funny. Yeah, this one. Got one. Okay, let's see. What else can we do? I'm so bad at these games. This one. Now we're fishing. This one. There we go. This one. And, no, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I'm running out of time. This one. Here we go. Ooh, there's a salmon. I know that one because it's got pretty colors. Let's see. What else can we do? No. I'm not seeing any other fish we can get. Oh, this one. Found it. And this one. And this one. And this one. This one. This one. Catch of the day. Let's see. This one here. And did we catch any of what we're actually trying to catch? This one. There we go. What'd we get? An A! Getting there. Alright. That's not bad. Good work. Thanks, Brian. Wow, this is tough. Way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. I will crush him. Calm down. We need to calm down. Life is not always a competition. Hey, bird. We're doing pretty good. We're doing some fishing today. Trying to beat Brian at his own game. We're a little too competitive. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflexively tug upwards. I think I got something big. The tip of the pole dips down repeatedly and the line starts to run. Reel it in! I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net. It's all yours. How have you been, bird? It's been a while since I've seen you. I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian caught. The pole saw is mine. All mine. Yeah, I feel like every game has a fishing mini game too. I feel like it's very common. I usually like the fishing mini games, but this one was like Bejeweled, and it was kind of hard to see like the differences between the fish. It was still fun though. I love fishing mini games. I think they're very fun. The entire canoe tips over with me. Aw, shit. I find myself sinking into the lake. Not with that life vest we've got on. I should have taken the life vest. Oh, we didn't take it? I thought we put it on. All of a sudden, I'm embraced out of the water and pulled into Brian's arms. Is he saving me? Aww. I get it, bird. Everything's so busy nowadays. Especially since the new year started. I feel like I've been busy every single day. I'm glad I still have time to stream, though. I'm finally dragged upwards, sputtering water. All of our gear floats on the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time. You alright? Does that count as one? Well, seeing as all our fish are now swimming safely back in the lake, I guess so. Brian laughs. Let's get you to shore. Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaking wet gear. We row back to shore with Maxwell in tow. Once we get to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Hey, Brian. Topless. I see you. What's up, bro? Are we going swimming? Brian takes off his shirt. Dots of lake water glisten in the sun across his strong back. Yeah. I gave him, like, Dragon Ball Z hair because I thought that'd be really fun. I love you get to build your own dad when you start this game, which I think is so much fun. It gives so much personality to the character that you're playing. Man, all that general contracting was to build that guy like an ox. Yeah, I know, right? I hope he doesn't notice me staring. I'm gonna get a fire so we can dry off. Want to hand me yours? Yes, okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I had done more sit-ups in my life, or any sit-ups at all, really. Another thing you busted me in, stupid sexy Brian. Stupid sexy Brian. I'm gonna use that from now on. Stupid sexy. It's like an insult and a compliment at the same time. I forgot that I gave my character the cat shirt to wear. You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll have. The day's young. We can fish from the shore. That's true. Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and try to dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple lures out by the water's edge. We're probably going to have to put the kibosh on the competition for now. Until another day. My stomach growls. You hungry? Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a few granola bars. I have a small child. I'm flushed with snacks. Ha, very true. Brian joins me by the fire and I accept the cargo short granola. And now, we're back to waiting. Where did the girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now? I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple of smart kids. They are. Daisy's really smart. That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They probably established a small rural government at this point and installed themselves as leaders. I take a look around at the sun cresting the tree line, casting the entire lake in a warm golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive now. Birds chirp in the distance. Wow, nature's beautiful. A mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks. Here you go, bud. Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. Ugh, I've always hated how this stuff smells. Oh, I know. Really? I've always kind of liked it. It reminds me of being outside. Ew, being outside. Maybe you and I have different sentiments on the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectantly. Throw it into the lake. Make him swim for it. Break the stick in half to assert your dominance. Fake out throw. Throw the stick into the woods. We'll throw the stick. Poor Maxwell just wants us to throw the stick. I hurl the stick as far as I can. Oh, as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him. which consequently is not very fast. It's very cute though. Nice throw, Evelyn. Thanks. I turn away so he can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're a very good and speedy boy. You're the world champion of fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? But pats never fail. Scratch behind his ear. Rub that belly. Rub that belly. Maxwell rolls over and lets me rub his belly. He wiggles on the grass, clearly loving it. I feel like a bit of a third wheel here. Where are my belly rubs? You want belly rubs, Brian? I'll give you belly rubs. I'm so flustered I can barely say anything. I just focus on petting Maxwell and hope Brian doesn't notice how much I'm sweating. We're so funny when we're crushing on somebody. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them and frying them up on a cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. Amanda and Daisy emerge from the woods, looking totally unscathed. Whoa, Dad Bod Patrol. I'm gonna have to issue you both a citation and demand you both put your shirts back on. There are children present. Brian tosses me my now dry shirt. I pull it over my head, thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. Where have you guys been? Studying entomology. Wait. We were playing with bugs. I expected you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for, a child? Yeah. Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder. Oh. Someone's got to tell her. Right. You are a child, Daisy. We take a seat around the fire and Brian serves us all generous piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be so good at everything? Fish taste okay? Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouths full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Aw, man, now I'm hungry. Yeah, it's great. Old Harding family recipe. Why are your pants wet? Well, Amanda, we were out there on the lake, and then I accidentally tipped over that boat. Brian's taking the blame. Ew. Don't worry, all the gear floated to the surface, so we didn't lose anything. Right, Evelyn? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even out-humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humility. We've got to take the competition down a little bit. I think Brian's just a nice guy. We finish our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while before we decide to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. The poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day. Been an ordeal today, bud. Let me drive you guys home. I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Just let him drive. Fine. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window and the low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lulls me into a peaceful sleep. Hold on a second. Compulsively checking my audio settings. Now that there's music playing. Okay. Hey, sleepyhead. I opened my eyes and realized that I had dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wipe a bit of drool off my chin. Oh, hey, I was resting my eyes. Thanks, I appreciate that. Helping me check in with my audio settings. I noticed in my last few videos that I was a little too loud, and so I've been trying to turn it down, but it's hard to find the right equilibrium between the game being too loud or being too quiet and me being too loud and too quiet. So I've been obsessing over my audio lately, trying to make the best of it. Just in case we suddenly have to jump into any sort of conflict, so I'm super awake for it. And ready to fight. With my strong arms. It's all good. You earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you. I had a lot of fun with you too. Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually. Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah? You too. Take it the easiest. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse onto the couch. Long day. Yep. I was so close to that pole saw. Pole saw? Brian will not be our dream daddy. I'm getting everybody to 2 hearts first, and then we're gonna finish with the Christian guy, Joseph, because I'm really interested what's going on between him and his wife and his kids and stuff. There seems to be some like drama there. So we're gonna be finishing with Joseph, but we gotta get everybody to 2 hearts first, because we learned when we finished Damien's route that there's like an ending where everybody comes and talks to you. And so the first ending that I got, like, nobody had anything to say with me because we didn't romance any of them. So they were all just like, hey, hi, nice party, bye. It was so funny. So I'm trying to get more dialogue out of that ending scene before we finish up. So I'm romancing pretty much everyone, just a little bit. Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who could catch the most fish, and... Ugh, stop. Why do you care so much? Amanda Panda, just look at the guy. He's so obviously got my number, and he's rubbing my face in it. Dad, I love you. But you're kinda dumb sometimes. Dumb? Or clearly the superior dad. You know what? I don't have any of the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity. I'm going to bed. Night. Amanda slides off the couch and face down onto the floor. I am a tired slug. Amanda is so great. I love her so much. Amanda, that floor is disgusting. I don't care. Well, night, honey. Night, Pops. Amanda, I love her. She's so funny. She always cracks me up. What'd we get? Hey! Yeah, that's cute. Got an S. Pretty good, pretty good. Soft boy. Okay, so I kind of want to do Hugo or Robert. I'm kind of interested in... Hugo's got a shitty kid. His kid's kind of an asshole. I haven't seen Robert's kid yet, so I don't know what his kid is like. I'll go with Robert. I feel like I connect more with Robert than I do with Hugo. I feel like I can say the right things. Let's go on a date. I had a lot of fun with Robert the last time we hung out, but I'm beginning to wonder if he's dodging me. I've tried messaging him a few times, and Dad Book says he hasn't even read them. Haven't even seen them come out of the house. His house, actually. Interesting. Is he sick? I decided to send him one last message, figuring that this will produce the same result. Hey man, didn't know where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. I'll walk away from the computer because at this point I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon. I linger in the kitchen. I'm all cut up on work. The house is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. Aw. I'll bake her favorite pie. Aw, that's so sweet. I root through the pantry and pull out all the ingredients. This is an old family recipe that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. Is there a baking minigame? I start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. I throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Normally I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie? It's a piece of pie. When I was a kid, I always got that mixed up because I think, was it like an Avatar or something? He's like trying to do piece of cake, but he keeps saying piece of pie. That stuff always cracked me up as a kid. I'm making a pie. We are making a pie. It is a cherry pie, which is a very delicious kind of pie. What's your favorite kind of pie, guys? If I had to pick one, what would I pick? Apple seems kind of base, but I do like a good apple pie. Pumpkin pie, but that's like only once a year on Thanksgiving, right? Ooh, my grandmother used to make this like chocolate mousse kind of pie with like, it was like really light and fluffy. Ooh, a blueberry pie. That sounds good. I haven't had a blueberry pie in a long time. I like chocolate pies. Aw man, I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. I'm pretty sure it's 375, but I could be wrong. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. My special twist on my grandmother's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about. It makes the cherries extra flavorful. MSG? God, why can't I remember what the secret ingredient is? More cherries, salt, almond extract. Almond extract sounds great. Oh, it's almond extract. Duh. Oops, I accidentally poured a little too much in. Way too much in. I'm sure it's fine. Baking is an art, and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. I finally get the pie into the oven. How long am I supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? I'll just wing it. Amanda's going to be so excited. That kid loves a good pie. I have a seat at the kitchen table and do word jumbles until Amanda comes home. I can hear the door slam open. Yo, Pops, what smells like pie in here? It's pie, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside. Yes! Hey, it's not done. Be patient. What's your angle here? What? Pies are an adjective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? I've been leading a double life. Amanda, I have terrible news for you. I'm actually a pro skateboarder, an aspiring astronomer, and bank robber. Oh, astronomer? Astronaut. Astronaut is what I meant. I'm actually a pro skateboarder, an aspiring astronaut, and bank robber. The lifestyle is calling me back, and I must go. One last job. You know how it is. This pie was the only way I knew how to tell you. Well, I appreciate the years we spent together, but a trade-up is a trade-up. Remember me when you're kicking your feet up in Ibiza. Thanks for all the pie. We share a cordial handshake. I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. I set it on a crack to cool and guard it so Amanda doesn't dig into it before it's ready. That's the hardest part, is when the pie's out and it smells so good and you just want to dive into it, but it's too hot to eat. Burn my mouth every single time. Huh. What? Does it look kind of weird to you? Oh, that's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to me emotionally. I'm just saying this because, you know, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly. Uh-oh. And you're currently, right now, trying to pass it off as a good thing. It's art, sweetie. Was it art when you accidentally baked a whole uncracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday cake? Oh. No, that's a mistake. A whole uncracked egg. I can't even imagine. Well, was it art when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas? What? How did we manage that? Are we a bad cook? I don't know. We have to be at least a kind of good cook because Amanda's still alive, you know? She's got to eat. So I guess we make some good stuff. Maybe baking is not our thing. Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Was it art when you... Just eat the pie, Panda. I cut us a few slices and we all sit down to eat. The cherry filling oozes out of the sides and the buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite. Ugh. What's wrong? Is it not good? Amanda winces and fans her mouth. Too hot? No, I just burned the heck out of the roof of my mouth. This pie is amazing. That's what I'm saying. When you burn your mouth with the pie, just like, it's too hot. You gotta let it cool a little bit longer, but it's so hard to let it cool. Sorry for doubting you. It's a good pie, it just doesn't really appear that way, I guess. It doesn't look appetizing, but looks are only half the equation. I breathe a sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right. The pie is pretty incredible, as it always is. I'm really proud of you for making a pie without burning the new house down. I got a few dad tricks up my dad's sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bumbling and stupid as the media makes us out to be. Maybe we as a society should have a little more respect for fathers as a whole. Dad, your sleeve is on fire. I run to the sink to put myself out. Pride will be my undoing. Amanda and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room to do homework. I go back to my word jumbles. Hey, this one spells cat. The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner, I help Amanda with one of her scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. I decide to check Dad Bucket one last time before I climb into bed. Still nothing from Robert. Huh, hope he's okay. I turn out the lights and lie down. We're gonna get a ding? Ding! Hey, Evelyn. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, I'm outside. Come outside. What? What is that? I was just on the verge of falling asleep. Climb out of bed and try to identify the source of the dinging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off, when I notice what's happening on screen. Don't make me honk. I will honk. Get out here. I look out my window and sure enough, there's Robert leaning up against his pickup truck in my driveway. Ooh, some late night shenanigans? I made a pie earlier. Do you want some? I open my door to try to figure out what's going on. Hey.
Oh.
One hang? It's kind of random, but sure. I was kind of sleeping. That's no fun. Come hang out. Where have you been? I would argue that sleeping is very fun, but I don't have anywhere to be in the morning. Might as well live a little. Sure. Cool. You plan on going out like that? Unfortunately, it was my neighbor who forgot her keys. That sucks. Must be on good terms with your neighbors. I like the sense of community that they've built by putting us all in this cul-de-sac. I think it's really nice that, like, you can have people, like, come over to your house in the middle of the night and be like, hey, you want to go out and do something? That seems kind of fun. Maybe that's more of, like, a 20s thing. You plan on going out like that? In my PJs? Yes, absolutely. I look down and realize that I am, in fact, not wearing pants. Oh! Oops. I mean, I don't mind. Hey, Robert, calm down. Spritz, calm down. Right, 1 second. Go put on real clothes. I run inside and throw on my going out pants, shoes, and a jacket. I grab my keys and meet Robert back outside. Ready? Ready. Hop in. In your car? I jump into the passenger seat of his old red pickup truck. I have to move a few empty cigarette packets and gas station receipts out of the way before I can sit. Robert silently starts the car and we drive out of the cul-de-sac. You like Tom Waits? Tom who? Tom who? I don't think that's gonna get us any points. Aw, that sucks. Drunk neighbors are the worst. I had a neighbor once. We lived in like a 3-floor apartment and he lived on the 3rd floor, but he was drunk and he only got to the 2nd floor and he tried to open my door at like 3 in the morning. And like my husband had to go out and be like, hey, this isn't your door. And the guy was like, oh shit, sorry. Neighbors can be so weird. All right, let's see. I don't know who Tom Waits is. Wait, hold on. Let me look it up. Who's Tom Waits? Is he a singer? He's got to be an artist, right? Tom Waits. Have I heard of him? Have I heard his music? Oh, he's an American actor, composer, songwriter, and musician. He's known for his deep, gravelly voice and lyrics that often explore society's underbelly. Interesting. I don't know. Oh, he was born a long time ago. 1949. Interesting. I love Tom Waits. There we go. Before I can answer, Robert turns up the radio. Yep, that's Tom Waits, all right. He lights a cigarette and cracks the windows. We drive together in silence. So, where are we going? Robert doesn't respond. He's so mysterious. He's taking us out to kill us, isn't he? This is it. This is where we die. Robert? Oh, I heard you. He still doesn't answer my question. I look out the window and notice that Robert's taking us to the highway. I twiddle my thumbs. Well, whatever I've gotten myself into, it looks like I'm in for it for the night. I settle into my seat and watch streetlights pass by. I glance over to Robert, who's driving intently. He looks tired, as he always does, but there's something a bit more there that I can't displace. I like your car. I feel like we should say nothing because he's like not talking. But I don't know if that's not going to get us points or not. Maybe not. I think we should say nothing. He's, like, intent on driving, and he's not up for small talk. So we'll just say nothing. Oh, look at that! Points! I remember what Robert said about hating small talk and decided to keep my mouth shut. Yeah, that's right. He notices me staring. Stop looking so nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm a little nervous. Just hang on. We're almost there. Almost where? I have no idea where we are. I think we're moving at a slight incline, but I'm not so sure. We eventually come to a stop. Robert gets out of the car, and I sit for a second, unsure if he wants me to get out, too. What are you waiting for? I hastily exit the car. Robert sits on the bed of his truck and pats the space next to him. Are we stargazing? That's like one of my favorite activities. Oh, yeah, this is great. Is it Makeout Point? Are we at Makeout Point? I sit down and take in the view. Wait, doesn't like every place have like I feel like a lot of towns, especially like beach towns for some reason, I feel like a lot of towns have like that one spot where like everybody goes to make out, and that's like Makeout Point. So you can say Makeout Point for like anywhere in the world. I don't think we've talked about like where we live like in the game. I didn't realize that we were living, well, I guess we did have that the Bayside scene with Damien, so I guess I should have known that we were living in an oceanside town. But it's really pretty up here. I sit down and take in the view. We're on a hill overlooking the city skyline against the bay. The cool night air rustles some trees near us as lights blink in the distance. Off to the side, I can see an entrance to a dense forest. Man, it's all so gorgeous. This is where I come to masturbate. Well then. Great spot. What? I'm kidding. What's wrong with you? Nothing. You've been quiet for like ever. We haven't had a talk with you in like a long time. What's wrong with you? This is my little spot where I come to think. It's nice. You can see the whole city from up here. Really gives you some perspective. Robert reaches behind him and pulls something out from under his jacket. It glints in the moonlight, and I suddenly realize what it is. Is it a knife? Are we dead? Ah, it was a knife! Oh shit, that's a knife. Oh, this is it. This is where we die, guys. Robert's going to murder us. Please don't stab me. I like how we're like in the same vein of thought. Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small piece of wood. Please don't stab me with that either. Robert takes the knife to the piece of wood and starts carving at it. Oh, I breathed a very audible sigh of relief as Robert looks at me sideways. Did you think I was going to stab you just now? Maybe. What? No, you never say yes to that question. You never give people that the inclination. You always say no. You're like, what? No. Hate to break it to you, but I did, in fact, bring you out here to harvest your organs. See, I told you. It's all a plan. Laugh. Oh, play along. Yeah, well, you think you caught me in your trap, but I knew. I did know. For years, I'm putting out the most vile junk food in my body in preparation for this day. Come at me, friend, and reap what you will. 2 steps ahead of you at all times. That's how I operate. Yay, you liked it. He likes our humor. I really appreciate that. I like the humor that we can put in with Robert. Like, the jokes are very funny. Ha, nothing gets past you, huh? Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a folding knife that he opens and hands to me. I'm gonna warn you, the last guy I had a knife fight with lost 3 fingers because he didn't know the 8 basic rules of knife fighting. You're familiar, correct? I honestly can't tell when you're kidding. A little dark, but funny, yeah. He's got some dark humor. I really enjoy it, though. I think it's funny. I think it adds a lot to his character, because, like, we don't get a lot of information about Robert. Like, on the drive here, he didn't want to do small talk with us, so we don't get a lot of, like, information about Robert. And he jokes half the time anyways, so you can never really tell when he's, like, being serious or not. But I like the humor that is, like, injected into his character, because it makes him feel more like a rounded character, I feel. It makes him more relatable. He's definitely the cool guy, the cool, mysterious guy, though. I'm so many levels of irony deep that I've forgotten what humor is. He and I laugh. Have you ever whittled before? No, actually. Considering I'm not a grandpa, no. What do you mean by that? Well, I just thought that you would have a block of wood shipped to you along with your first social security check. Evelyn, I'll have you know that whittling is a time-honored tradition enjoyed by both young and old alike. That you're dismissing it before you even tried it speaks volumes about your character. See, we never know if he's being serious or not. However, because I've gotten to know you for some time and I've come to think of us as friends, I'm willing to attribute it to ignorance instead of malice. What I'm trying to say is, go get that stick. Robert motions to a good-looking stick on the ground, perfect for potential whittling. I pick it up. The most important thing to remember while whittling is to cut with the grain, not against it. If you cut against the grain, the wood's going to splinter. Interesting. I didn't know that. Is that where that phrase comes from? Cut with the grain? I've heard that when people talk about shaving. Isn't the most important thing safety? No. No. Getting hurt comes with the territory. Look at my damn hands. I look at his damn hands. They're calloused and covered in little white scars. They're very nice hands. You can't make a stick omelet without breaking a few hand eggs. Is that it? Is that all our date was? Okay, no. Knife that wood. What does that mean? Oh. Blade. Oh no. What are we making? Making a stick? Ooh, a pointy stick. With the grain. I don't know where the grain is. That's a good start. What is it? It's a pencil. It's a sharp stick. That's what it is. Careful, don't poke yourself with that. You made a sharp stick. I did make a sharp stick. What else are we gonna make? Cut with the grain. Popsicle stick? Popsicle stick. Tell me about this one. Flatworm? What's a flatworm? Gross. You made a flatworm. I don't know what a flatworm is. I thought it'd be funny. What else can we make? This is kind of a fun mini game. I'm really anxious about overcutting, which I don't think you can actually do. Oh, maybe we can. What is this gonna be? With the grain. With the grain. What's the story here? Bubble popper. Something to make me look tougher. Oh yeah, there we go. Put it in your mouth. It's working. I think you could take me in a fight, probably. Hey, tough guy accessory. Nice. What else can we make? What else is there to make? An egg? Slice. What's this? Chicken nugget? I don't know. A Ouija board planchette. Ooh, yeah, an Ouija board planchette. Now all you need is to carve up a board and we're set. And also maybe carve a ghost. Hey! I like our little planchette. It's cute. How many more of these are we going to do? What else is there to make? It's a squiggle. Nice form. What's it supposed to be? A self-portrait, Louisiana. It's you! We'll say it's Louisiana. It kind of looks like Louisiana. Good old Louisiana. Beautiful place. Got stabbed there once, you know. Or was it Kentucky? You made a Louisiana. These are fun. Cut with the grain. Oh, a chopstick. Interesting. What do we have here? Chopstick righty, chopstick lefty, chopstick ambidextrous. It's a stick. We made a chopstick. What else are we supposed to make with wood? This piece is bigger. I think this is the last one. Cut. Slice. This is a fun date activity. So pepper. If you keep this up, you'll be a whittling pro in no time. Swan, duck, new friend. Aw, new friend. I like that. We made a new friend. He's beautiful. I'm happy for you. You made a new friend. Aw, it looks like a swan. That's pretty good. I thought it was a pepper at first. Slice and dice. What are we making? These are getting more elaborate. That swan was pretty good. Are we making a horse? We are making a horse. He's missing a tail. Beautiful handiwork. What do you call it? Big old dog, the spirit of the Mustang. Sir Horsington the Brave. That was our daughter's toy. A brave and noble name for a brave and noble creature. Beautiful gift for Amanda. Aww, that's so sweet. I love that. Alright, that was great. That was a good minigame. Robert and I sat in silence for a while, carving out pieces of wood. I think I'm getting the hang of this. It's actually kind of relaxing. I glanced over to see what Robert's working on. He's carving a smaller wooden knife. Ah! While I'm distracted, the knife slices into my thumb. Blood gushes all over my little wooden carving. Oh no. Robert is lost in carving and doesn't notice me bleeding everywhere. Robert still doesn't notice. Robert, I'm dying. I'm bleeding to death. Robert finally looks over. He reaches into his jacket again. Jesus, how much stuff does this guy keep in there? And pulls out a red bandana. He wraps it around my thumb. Hold tight. He hops up the truck and I can hear him rummaging around in his car. He comes back a moment later with a well-stocked first aid kit. Robert carefully wipes the blood off my hand and swipes a bit of antiseptic onto the cut. With surprising gentleness, he places a bit of gauze on the wound and wraps it all up. You okay? Yeah, I'm good. He hands me what's left of the tube of antiseptic. Make sure to keep that cut clean. It's oddly touching and a little sexy. It is a little sexy. I guess I'm a real whittler now. That you are. Be careful though. They're attracted to the smell of blood. Wait, what? What's attracted to the smell of blood? Cryptids. Tons of them out here, you know. Ooh, cryptids. Like Mothman and stuff? Exactly like Mothman and stuff. Mothman is bullshit, but yeah. Oh, how dare you! This town's a hotbed for cryptozoological occurrences. Really? Are we just learning about this now? This town is a hotbed for cryptozoological occurrences. You're joking. Oh, how I wish I were. I'm a skeptic myself, or at least I thought I was. There are things in these woods that we can't possibly comprehend. I think about my entire time in the city. Aside from the occasional stray coyote, I don't think it's too bad. You ever hear of the Dover ghost? I've heard of it, but I don't know. Is it the one with, like, the really long fingers and, like, faceless head or something like that? Am I getting that right or am I getting that wrong? I don't think so. Explain it to me. Yeah, tell me a story. I was out in the woods here on a weekend camping trip with Betsy. You don't know Betsy, but she's a big pup. Pit bull. Real intimidating. I feel safe around her. First night goes without incident. I get some solitude. Betsy gets to pee wherever she wants. All good stuff. Second day, I get the idea into my head that I can hike deeper into the woods. Probably against my better judgment, but hey, we're having a fun camping trip, right? So me and Betsy start marching in the morning. Oh yeah? I forgot about the Soccer Santa stream that we tried to do. What'd you discover, bird? Take a sip of my drink while I wait. Oh, well, yeah, I figured that after I played it. I was like, this doesn't seem like it's supposed to be on Twitch, so we're just gonna pretend that that didn't happen. Just between you and me, bird. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. It gets a little late and we set up camp, but it's different this night. Real quiet. I can't hear the birds, the crickets, squirrels, nothing. Dead silent. Then it happens. I hear the most unholy growl I've ever heard in my life, right outside my tent. Me and Betsy, we go to investigate. We look around the clearing, nobody's there. But there's this feeling. Not sure if I can quite describe it. I know something is watching us. Betsy, though, she's scared. Never seen her like that. And when she's scared, I know that I should be too. And then I see it, in the distance. A man, but if something that didn't know what a man was supposed to look like made it. It just looked wrong. Big. Arms too long for its body. Black eyes. It just stood there and stared at me. Oh, interesting. I haven't seen that list of banned games. I'll have to go check that out. It's on Twitch's FAQ. I'll go check that out after stream. That sounds important to know. Then it disappears. I hear one yelp from Betsy and I turn around to check on her, but she's gone, into thin air. I didn't sleep at all in my tent that night. I don't think I've ever slept right since. This is crazy, crazy. That's terrible. Wow. Robert, I'm so sorry. They say that if you listen closely on quiet nights, nights just like tonight, you can hear the howl of the Dover ghost. A howl resonates through the woods. It doesn't sound like a regular howl. It's so guttural. Even from far away, something about it makes my skin crawl. Okay, Robert, real funny. I turn to look at Robert. He's white as a sheet. You're messing with me, right? I was messing with you up until literally just now. I totally made that camping story up. I strained my eyes to scan the forest line, trying to see where the howl originated from. Off in the distance, I see something. It's so far away. I barely can make out a shape. It looks human, but it's dragging something. Do you see that? We should go. Yeah, that's probably the best way to get out of that. Robert and I slowly back away and get into the truck. He turns off his headlights and we make a slow crawl away back onto the road. I'm too scared to look back. What was that? The Dover ghost, I guess. I chuckle nervously. This time he doesn't seem like he's messing with me. Or maybe someone illegally dumping garbage on a wildlife preserve. Yeah, that's the story we'll tell ourselves. We sit in silence for a little while longer, the fear of whatever that was slowly subsiding as we get closer to the city. Thanks for coming out. This was fun. It was fun. I liked whittling with you. That was cool. I'm sorry I haven't been in touch. I've just been in a way lately. I had to get out of the house. Okay. Had to be around somebody. You doing okay, man? Robert thinks for a second and lights another cigarette. What's wrong? Been doing a lot of thinking. Oh yeah? About what? It takes a long drag. As I get older, I feel more and more that I'm just drowning in the sea of regret. I was so busy chasing after these things that I thought would make me happy that I didn't think about anyone else. All I cared about was myself. I didn't even think... Robert stops. I wait for him to finish his thought, but he just stares at the road. Maybe I'm just built like this. Or maybe I do it to myself. Maybe it's my own choice that I'm as unhappy as I am. I tried to think of something to say. I remember all the times in my life when I've been sad, and there's a great many of them. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Something I held on to that kept me going. But there's something so resigned about the way Robert's talking. Maybe we deserve to be eaten by the Dover ghost. Maybe that's why it's here. The Dover ghost feeds off your sadness, my sadness. It hunts us in the night. Honestly, it makes sense. I was trying to get around. To just be devoured for my sins. Yeah, that sounds pretty great, actually. No, I don't like the idea of being eaten. I don't want people to eat me. It was a joke. I'm turning the car around. We're going back. Ah! Robert slams on the brakes, puts the car in reverse. What are you doing? Robert, wait. He stops the car again. You know what? I thought about it. It's not my time yet. I haven't finished watching the Criterion collection. What is that? They just keep adding stuff to it. But, thanks. Aw, we got some delayed points. That was nice. Thanks, Evelyn. We drive the rest of the way in silence, listening to the radio and watching the bright lights of the city grow bigger. Robert drops me off at my place. As I'm about to close the passenger door, I realize I still have Robert's pocket knife in my jacket. I pull it out and offer it back to him. You hold on to that. Never know when you might need it. Night, Robert. Have a safe drive home. Robert smirks, then pulls away. He then immediately pulls into his driveway, which is one over from mine. He gets out and waves. See, I love that we all live in the cul-de-sac. It's so funny. And they're like, bye, it's great to have this time with you. And then they just drive like 2 feet to their house. I tiptoe into the house, careful not to wake Amanda up. Yeah, it's late. Whoa, where'd you come from? What are you doing up? I look around and spot Amanda coming out of the kitchen with a glass of water. I thought you were sleeping. Oh, Robert woke me up to go cryptid hunting. You know the Mothman is bullshit, right? Amanda, not you too! Amanda, You know what? It's fine. I finally decided to go to bed. That's amazing. That was so fun. What a good date. Angry about weather. We got points. What'd we get? Aw. That was really special. It was really special. What's going on with you though, Robert? Knife Dad.
You got dads.
Okay. Hugo. Do we have 2 hearts with Craig already? We do. Okay. So Hugo and then Matt, right? Yeah. So we'll do Hugo first and then we'll do Matt. Hugo, my daughter's teacher. Hello. This isn't like awkward at all. I should take Hugo up on his offer to hang out. I had a lot of fun with him at the aquarium. That was fun. And we didn't do very well, but that was fun. I type out a message to him on Dad Book. Hey, still want a cheese board? Hugo responds within a few minutes. Colin is... Whoa. Whoa. What does this say? Can I move this up? Nope, I can't. Oh, no. I want to scroll up. But seriously, he's insufferable. There's pictures of Jackie Chan everywhere. What? Save a couple for me. My Jackie Chan scrapbook is a little light on content. I think this would really round it out. Ha, let me get back to you after class ends. I stand up from the computer and stretch. Well, guess there's only one thing to do now. Ghost Hunters? Dad nap. I hop on the couch and turn on some Antiques Road Warrior for background noise. Got this ornate cabinet from a yard sale for $5 in 1982. To be told that it once belonged to a Confederate general is a huge surprise. This will feed my tribe for weeks. I really like the way the appraiser's voice echoes through the mouthpiece of his leather armor bondage gear. Maybe this is that ASMR thing Amanda keeps telling me about. I drift off to sleep. Hey, sorry about that. Colin's in the principal's office now. He says he knows Jackie Chan personally and that Jackie won't be happy to hear this. I'm jolted awake by a Dad Book message from Hugo. I get off work in a little while and I continue to be very serious about the cheese boards. I fumble out a reply. Yeah, so am I. Hugo and I worked out the details and I'm all set to meet him in a few hours. We're a dad nap for a few hours. Amanda walks in the door just as I'm about to leave. What's up, Buttercup? Just getting home from school. Where are you going? Oh, I have a meeting with the board. The board? A cheese board is what I meant. I'm getting cheese with your teacher. Will you be able to fend for yourself until dinner time? Yeah, I'll live, but only if you can talk him into going easy on me for the final. Sorry, buddy, that ball's in your court. What's in my court, you ask? Just a variety of delicious cheeses, meats, and their accompanying crackers. Maybe some olives. A little bit of fig jam. Ooh. Charcuterie. Yes, I get it. You're excited about the cheese. I'd be excited about cheese. Sweetie, you'll get it one day, but now I gotta go see a man about some manchego. Please leave. Oh, Amanda. I walk into a quaint French diner and Hugo waves me down to a booth in the corner. He looks pretty tired. I'll bet. Long day? Seems like it. Every day is a long day when you teach middle schoolers. Truth. Colin starts a gambling ring. The pictures of Jackie Chan were just a cover. He's bartering in those little rubber band bracelets that are also shapes. Oh, I know those. Those are like, what are they called? I don't remember what they're called, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Those little rubber band bracelets that are also shapes. I get that. That's so middle school. Is that the one parents think means sex stuff? Yeah, that was a thing, right? Wasn't there a point where we were wearing bracelets and it signified like our sexual preferences or something like that? Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like I remember something like this though. This sounds familiar. Those ones, yeah, but the reports are just a sensationalist news media capitalizing on the fear of suburban parents, as usual. At least I hope. Yikes. Right, now I'm very ready for some fine wine and some delicious cheese. Yeah. A waitress stops by and takes our order for the biggest cheese plate you have. For the love of God, just please put cheese in my mouth. And recommends us some wine. Do you two want a scorecard for trivia? Ooh, trivia? Yeah, I feel like there was something going on with that, like, in the, I want to say it was the 90s. Yeah, I'm a little too young for it, too, I think, to really remember it clearly. But I think it was a thing that was happening. A scorecard for trivia? I'm not good at trivia, but yeah, sure. There's trivia? Yep, we're starting in a few minutes. Pretty much everyone here is playing.
Oh.
We'd love to play, right, Evelyn? Yeah! Hugo, we're gonna disappoint you. Yeah, sure. The waitress hands us a scorecard and a few pencils before leaving. I might not be much help here. I'm not very good at being smart, I guess. Come on, I doubt it'll be too hard. Oh, please don't be too hard. Evelyn. I turn to see Matt and Brian here with their daughters. Looks like they're ready for trivia. They come up to our table to greet us. Hey, it's Matt and Carmencita and Daisy and Brian. I almost forgot Daisy's name for a second. I knew it was a flower, but I forgot. Hey guys, you all here for the old question and answers game? Yep, we come here every week, but Brian and Daisy carry the team. Carmencita and I are just here for the cheese. Provolone, too, lost in New York, has been reigning champions for the last month. Man, Brian's great at trivia, too. That raises the stakes. Great name, though. Solid team name. That's Carmencita's claim to fame. It hurts me at how good I am at puns. Like father, like daughter. You guys gonna try to give us a run for our money? We'll see what we can do. I will destroy you. We'll see what we can do to not hurt your feelings too bad. We're just here for the cheese, too. Do we be competitive? I mean, Brian's here, so it's giving us competitive options. But I don't know if Hugo necessarily wants us to be competitive. Maybe? Probably not. We're just here for the cheese. That was what we were here for originally. We didn't know that there was going to be trivia, but... Listen, trivia is great, but we all know the real trivia championships are the cheeses we ate along the way. I don't know if that's how the phrase works, but I understand and appreciate the sentiment. We'll have to think of a good team name, but I think this will be fun. Good luck. Brian, Matt, and their daughters head back to their table. Well, I guess we need a name. Got any good ideas? Oh no. Easy, breezy, beautiful. Havarti like it's 1999. Ah, real monsters. Craigslist Swiss connections. I like the Havarti one. Havarti like it's 1999. I like that one. Real monsters. That's funny though. Easy breezy. That just reminds me of Easy Breezy Beautiful CoverGirl. That used to be the slogan for CoverGirl for a while. I like Havarti. Havarti like it's 1999. That'll just do nicely. I don't know if there's any like good girl points with that or not. I think that was just pretty basic. The waitress comes by with our cheese board and we revel in its glory. Already I can see a piece of cheddar with my name on it. I pair it with some strawberry preserves and slide into a dairy-induced ecstasy. That sounds good. There's such a fine variety of cheese and charcuterie that I'm positively overwhelmed. A quick dip into the seasoned nuts, a slice of savory yet salty Gouda, or perhaps a focaccia crisp topped with honey and goat cheese. Aw, man, that sounds good! I love a good focaccia. Focaccia? How do you pronounce that? Is it different? I thought it was focaccia. Focaccia? Focaccia? Focaccia sounds right. I don't know. I'm so bad with foreign words. I'm so happy. I just like that type of bread. That's all I know. Hugo raises his glass at me. Cheers to cheese. Yes, to cheese. Hey, hey. A middle-aged man in a backwards ball cap, sunglasses, and cargo shorts jogs out of the back with the frenetic energy of a radio DJ. Oh boy. It's Quizmaster Quinn. Everybody ready for some trivia? The restaurant cheers. Oh man, looks like everyone's really into this. That's what I like to hear. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Quizmaster Quinn. My actual name's Richard. I just like the alliteration. More cheers. I see some of you brought your children here tonight. That's cool. My children won't speak to me. Focaccia. Oh. See, I knew I was saying it wrong. Focaccia. Thank you for that, bird. I appreciate the sentiment. I'm always getting tripped up on words in these visual novels. There's so many words they use that I don't know. I have to look them up. Ha, I'm just joking around. Classic Quizmaster Quinn humor. It's actually my wife that won't speak to me. She doesn't want kids. Damn. Let's get into some questions. This is getting a little personal, Quinn. The first category is literature. Oh no, that's gonna be Hugo's favorite category, and we're gonna not get the question right because I don't know anything about literature. Hugo, I'm not smart. You can't do this to me. I don't think we're meant for each other, Hugo. Focaccia. 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 Huh? You know who loved literature? My dead father. I looked up to him so much. Quizmaster Quinn, you need to cool it. More jokes. Classic Quizmaster quips. Oh my god. Just trying to keep it light here, folks. Just like I thought my wife was the light of my life. Oh my god. Hugo, you got this literature stuff, right? Oh. Does Franz Kafka have an irrational fear of one day waking up as a large, grotesque, insect-like creature? I know that one. Yes. This is the continent that encompasses the realms of Gondor, Rohan, Mordor, and Lothlorien? How do you... Lothlorien? This is... Lord of the Rings, isn't it? But I don't know what continent they live in. I'm not that big of a Lord of the Rings nerd, but I do recognize some of these names. Yeah, Lord of the Rings stuff, that's what I thought. Other notable sites include Isengard, the Mirkwood, and Rivendell. What is the Elvish name for this continent? Oh shit. So you not even have to know the name of the continent, but you need to know the Elvish name for the continent? Jesus Christ. Hugo, please tell me you have this. Oh no. Oh no, they're gonna make me do it. Is it Endor? No. Is that? No. Endor is Star Wars, right? Am I wrong? Hoth? Hoth is Star Wars, isn't it? Ardo? That sounds right. Lemuria? I don't know. It's 3 or 4? Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna go with 3. It sounds more elvish to me. Endor and Hoth are definitely not it, though. Okay. Let's go with 3. Please be right. Please be right. We need to impress Hugo so badly.
Wrong answer.
Wrong answer, no! Who is the writer that created Tarzan and John Carter of Mars? 2. Edgar Rice Burroughs. We're doing this trivia together. It's a group trivia thing. So, I'm not cheating. Bird's just helping me out. Edgar Rice Burroughs, let's see. Correct! Good job! Edmond Dantes is better known as this man. Oh. It's not Frankenstein's monster. It's not Dante Alighieri. I don't think it's H.U. Is it the Count of Monte Cristo? The Count of Monte Cristo? That's what I thought. Okay, let's see. Correct. Damn. Damn, Bird, we're getting all these answers right. The quizmaster walks around the room. I think he's doing crowd work. He stops by mine and Hugo's table. Whoa, nice cheese plate you got there. Yeah, it's mine. Thank you. How's that cheese tasting, big guy? Cheesy? Good. Ha, great. Cheese used to be my favorite food, but I developed a lactose intolerance later in life. Ooh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Cheese is amazing. I also developed clinical depression. Didn't we all? Don't we all? Oh. But people don't tell you to just get over your lactose intolerance, right? Nobody's like, have you tried exercising to get rid of your debilitating dairy allergy? Or you just need to choose to not let your throat close up when you eat brie. What? Quizmaster Quinn. Anything? No. No. Does that scan? I'm trying to workshop my routine here. Well, it's not going great. Quizmaster Quinn wanders off to another table. Who wants to start the next round? More cheers from the audience. The next round is cinema. Also a thing I'm not good at. I don't know anything about movies. I don't know anything about trivia. It's a commentary on how people give advice on mental illness. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got that part, I think. Oh man, I love movies. Sometimes I'll retreat into them for days on end, because obsessing over a fictional universe is easier than engaging with my real emotions and problems. Quizmaster Quinn, do you have a problem? Do you need to go to therapy? I'm not, like, none of these people that you're here doing all these bits for is a therapist, but I think you need to go to therapy. You might need just a little bit more insight about how to take care of yourself. Frodo Baggins, am I right? Is he okay? I don't think so. I think it's just his character. I hope. Yeah, I hope. How's your cinema? Spotty. I don't know a lot about movies, but if there are any questions about bad horror movies, I can be of service. Ooh. Yeah, at least find someone to talk to. Jeez. I love bad horror movies. That's fun. I like that. I don't know any bad horror movies, I don't think. It's funny because I watch a lot of horror movies and then I think, oh, that was a really good movie, and then I read the reviews on it and it's like trash and nobody liked it, and I'm like, but I liked it. I thought it was a good story. That's an interesting one. Yeah. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. In Return of the Jedi, what does Luke ask Leia if she remembers? Oh no! Gob Gob's gonna kill me! Gob Gob loves Star Wars. He's gonna kill me if I get this question wrong. I don't know. Their promise, their father, the Jedi Order, their mother. Oh no. The Star Wars too. Help me out. What did Luke tell Leia to remember? Was it not their father, right? Because they didn't know. Their mother? Correct! Hey! Good job! What entertainer makes a fourth wall breaking appearance in the film Gremlins 2? I don't even know what that movie is. Gremlins 2? Charlie Sheen, Hulk Hogan, Emilio Estevez, and Boy George. I don't know anything about this one. I don't think it was Charlie Sheen. Yeah, I've never seen Gremlins 2. I think I only saw the first one. Hulk Hogan, Emilio Estevez, Boy George. Okay, so I think it's not Charlie Sheen or Hulk Hogan, I don't think. Maybe Boy George, but I don't know who Boy George is. We'll go with Boy George. It's probably wrong, but we'll see. Incorrect. Ouch. Which of these 80s horror movies dies not feature an Indian burial ground as part of its setting? Oh. Wait, what? Which of these 80s horror movie does not feature an Indian burial ground as part of its setting? The Shining, Within the Woods, Poltergeist, or Pet Sematary? Wait. Was The Shining about an Indian burial ground? I know Poltergeist is, so I know it's not that one. I've never seen Within the Woods, and I've never seen Pet Sematary, and I think I've only seen The Shining once. Maybe. It's a typo. It's supposed to say does. Oh, that makes sense. I was so confused at why it was like dies. It's like, what are you talking about? Which one does... I wish I had... I wish I could go back in the text and read the question again. We're gonna go with Pet Sematary, I think. I think Pet Sematary wasn't about an Indian burial ground, right? Maybe? Was it The Shining? I don't know! I don't know trivia! Ah! Okay, just pick one. We'll go with Pet Sematary. No! Oh, damn it. Seems like we're doing pretty well, but we're neck and neck with Brian and Matt's team. Those guys are pros. I look over to their table and give them a friendly but competitive nod. I lock eyes with Brian. He gets a much sterner nod. And the next category is wrestling. Wrestling? I don't know anything about wrestling either. Okay, we're totally boned. Hugo grabs my arm. Wait, I got this. You do? Hugo, you got this? Huh? Man, you know who I'd want to wrestle with? Literally anyone. I crave human interaction. Please put me in a chokehold. Calm down, Quinn. Please, it has been so long since I've been held. Oh, yeah, you need therapy, bro. You need to talk to someone. I can only process my emotions by making jokes out of them. Clearly. Let's start the quiz. Remember that this is the lightning round. The first people to answer gets the points. Oh no, a lightning round. I'm not good at that. You're not gonna make me speed do this, are you? I look over to Hugo. He's focused. He's in it to win it. Question 1. This was the original name of Stone Cold Steve Austin in his debut for the WWE. We're gonna do a little bit of cheating. Hold on. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, what are we supposed to do? The original name. What was his original name? That's not helpful. It's just giving me his full name. In his debut for WWE. I don't know. I don't know. I looked it up and I still don't know. I don't know anything about wrestling. Come on, Hugo. Clutch this for us. Look up for the quiz answers for Dream. That's a good idea. Hold on. Dream Daddy Trivia Quiz Answers. Here we go. Steam community. You never let me down. Oh, it was Endor. God damn it. I knew I was right the first time. Interesting. Dogs? Zivaza other?
Oh.
Hugo's hand shoots up. Yes. The enthusiastic one over there. Steve Austin debuted as the ringmaster. Oh, you got it, Hugo. Yeah, get it.
All right.
That is correct. Points to Havarti like it's 1999. Next question. This city was the location of the first ever WrestleMania.
Oh.
Hugo's hand shoots up again. Yes, the one who looks like he has known the answer for his entire life. The first WrestleMania was held in New York at Madison Square Garden in 1985. Damn, Hugo. Yeah, when I'm looking at the Steam community answers for the quiz, like, they say that the first answer should be Endor. Which is weird, because, yeah, I totally would have thought that was a Star Wars thing as opposed to a Lord of the Rings thing. I don't know anything about Lord of the Rings. Don't do this to me. Hugo's destroying these questions. He's so passionate about this. I've never seen Mac like this before. It's honestly kind of hot. Hey, yeah, intelligence is hot. I guess it was, yeah, it seemed like a trick question. This whole trivia quiz seems to be a very trick question. It's honestly kind of hot. Intelligence is so hot. Ooh, a tough one. This title match went down in history as the shortest match at WrestleMania to date. Hugo jumps up, more excited than I've ever seen him.
Oh.
Chavo versus Kane. Ooh, sorry, Bucko, but that is incorrect. The answer is actually Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus in WrestleMania 28. No, that's absolutely wrong. The real record is Chavo Guerrero versus Kane, WrestleMania 24, March 30th, 2008. Kane took down Chavo with one chokeslam and pinned him for the 3 count. I will not stand for this travesty. Hey man, I'm just reading from the card here. I don't actually write these. Well, you're still wrong. Oh, Hugo, calm. What are you, my ex-wife? The crowd erupts in laughter. Hugo blushes. He retreats back into his chair. Fine. Wow, Hugo seemed really fired up about that. Where did he get this encyclopedic knowledge of wrestling? How do you know so much about wrestling? Yeah. Oh, you just pick stuff up. Were you a wrestler? Were you an aspiring wrestler? Because that's kind of hot. That sounds suspect, but it seems like he doesn't want to talk about it. I turn my attention back to the quizmaster.
Oh.
Alright. Looks like we're down to the final category. And it's a close one between Provolone 2, lost to New York. Brian and Matt high five. And Havarti, like it's 1999. Hugo and I high five. We look over to Brian and Matt, Carmencita and Daisy. All playfully give us thumbs down and stick their tongues out. I eat a big chunk of cheddar without breaking eye contact to show them just how serious I am. The final category is cool animals. I think I can do this. I know about animals. Kind of. I'm no Steve Irwin, but animals, huh? I never could take care of another living thing. Hell, I can barely take care of myself. Ha! I'm falling apart. Anyway, here's the questions. The Canary Islands were named after what kind of animal? Birds, right? Wrong! Wait! What is the last animal that appears in the dictionary? Zaba. What mammal has the thickest concentration of fur in nature? Oh, an otter, right? Otters have really, really dense fur, right? Yeah, I think it's otter. Alright, I'm just gonna come around and collect your scorecards and we'll see who came out on top. I didn't know the Canary Islands were named after something other than canaries. I thought they were birds. Remember, the winning team gets a $25 gift card to Phil's Auto Care. If you need a car part, Phil's will fulfill all your needs. That's kind of a weird slogan. But okay, I get it. It's punny. Everyone oohs and ahs. God, I want that gift card. The quizmaster goes into the back to tally up the score. I pick out what's left of our cheese plate. There's a little bit of brie here that tastes absolutely divine on a cracker with a little bit of honey and dried apricot. Oh, that sounds so good. I love brie. Gob Gob makes like the best apple brie thing. Like, we do that for like holidays where like we'll get a big piece of brie and we'll melt it down and like put it in the oven and let it get all gushy, and then we like dip apples and stuff into it. It's so good, so tasty.
Oh.
So what are your plans for after our big win? I'll probably retire, take Amanda somewhere tropical, drink something out of a coconut. Always wanted to do that. What about you? Probably take my winnings to Colin's gambling ring, bet it all on black. Walk out of there with more rubber bands in the shape of animals than I know what to do with. Oh yeah, Colin was his student. I forgot about that. Colin's gambling ring. That's funny. Bold, but I like your style. You want the last piece of Havarti? Yes, please. Nah, that's all you. You definitely earned it. That's true. You did earn it. You knew all those wrestling points. That was funny. After a couple of quizzes, the quizmaster jogs back into the room. Everyone immediately quiets down, waiting with bated breath for the results. Who will get the coveted gift card? Not us. We didn't get a lot of questions right. Bird was knocking it out of the park with these questions, though. Great job on that. I'm so not good at trivia. I really hope it's us. Hey everybody, we've had a great night. Lots of goofs, lots of laughs, a little bit of light crying in the back, but that's neither here or there. It was a close game, but the winner of tonight's trivia contest is Provolone 2, lost in New York. Come on down and get your gift card for Phil's Auto Care, where phenomenal service is... God, I can't do this anymore. Please just take the gift card. Brad and Matt run up to grab the coupon and bow to the roaring applause of the crowd. I do my best to convey to Hugo a sense of appreciation for his hard work at trivia, with only eyebrow raises and a shoulder shrug. I was just lucky that the questions were things I knew. Hey, that's like half of trivia is just knowing random things. I don't know anything about anything, so I'm not very good at trivia. So I think you did great. Thanks for helping me out there. We'll get them next time, Evelyn. Yeah, we will. There will be a next time, right? Probably. Hopefully. They haven't heard the last of Havarti like it's 1999. Very true. You and I walk back to our cul-de-sac full of cheese and a sense of defeat. Brian's good, but I saw some tactical weakness there, which I think we can exploit for the next trivia night. He seemed weak on literature. I think if we can establish ourselves early on, it would hurt team morale. Maybe it would get them more focused on the cheese and winning. You're right. Next time we'll be prepared. Shame about that one wrestling question, though. I'm not kidding. I plan to write a strongly worded letter to whoever employed that man. Come on. There's got to be a better story here. There's got to be a story there. What do you mean? You didn't even stop to think. You pulled that wrestling knowledge out like you were at the ring yourself. Oh. It's just stuff I know. Were you in wrestling? Are you a wrestler? Ask again or drop it. Oh, we can just drop it. It's okay. We don't have to. But I do want to know, though. How did you know? How did you know? I don't want to force him into asking us, but I do want to ask again. Maybe we should just drop it. Maybe it's a third date thing. He seems so against talking about it, so I don't want to push him. We'll just drop it. We'll drop it. All right. But hey, good trivia night. Let's get the band back together soon. Certainly. Hugo and I say our goodbyes and I make my way back home. It only takes a minute for a walk back home. Amanda's sitting on the couch reading a book about female photographers. Wow, I thought you didn't like reading. I don't. This book is all pictures. And even then, my patience is being tried. Did you get to eat all of the cheese your little heart desired? I am a happy little cheese monster. But I made sure to leave room for dinner. Who wants breakfast for dinner? Hash browns! Okay. Toast dipped in egg! Ooh, that sounds good. Arr. Blueberry pancakes. Well, only if you help me make them. You know I'm the world's best blueberry sprinkler, and also totally amazing at heating up the maple syrup in the microwave. Now tell me all about that cheese board. Amanda and I spent the evening cooking and elaborating an elaborate breakfast with everything we can find inside of the fridge. Nice. Date complete. Yeah, Hugo's tough. Like, no, we didn't get a good score with him.
I give this the old man and the C.
C. Ouch. Yeah, not a good date. Hugo and Craig are both really tough for me because it's hard to figure out, like, what they want. And, like, they don't have, like, the same humor like Robert has, where I can latch onto his humor and be like, this is what he would say. Or, like, Damien, who I'm like, oh, would do this. We've learned enough about him. But I don't feel like I've learned enough about Hugo or Craig to really, like, make good choices on their routes. That kind of sucks we lost the Asiago getter. Kind of sucks that we didn't win the trivia, but that's okay. Okay, so let's see. Craig is 2. Ryan is 2. Robert's 2, right? Damien's 2. Hugo's 2. Joseph is 2. Okay, so I think the only one we have left is Matt, who I'm also not great with. We're getting close to the end of stream, but I'm going to finish this game, so make sure you stick around for it. Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyway. Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Father, want to go to the coffee spoon? Oh, so you get called cool once, and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at coffee shops and listens to neo jazz and stuff? Amanda, are you going to bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology? Oh my god. Look, honey, do you want me to buy you coffee or not? Yes. Let me grab my laptop and my leather-bound journal. Oh hey, it's this guy, I remember. Amanda and I make the short walk over to the coffee spoon. Place is quiet today. Just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar pierced face. Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night. Yeah, Pablo, I remember you. Amanda casts a sideways glance at me. He tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss? This is my daughter, Amanda, the person I'm a father to and I'm very protective of. An honor to make your acquaintance. My name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay. A piercing blow to my ego, though not one that will dissuade my need to impress you. My innate dad sense is tingled. I'm overwhelmed with fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child! Change the subject, defend witch house, reappropriate lines from Taken. Oh, God, I don't know. Change the subject, defend witch house. I feel like if we defend witch house, it's gonna make this guy like us, but I don't know if we want that. Reappropriate lines from Taken? That sounds more like what we would do. Yeah. Isn't Taken that movie where he's like, you took my daughter, now I'm gonna kill you, or something like that? It was like, it's a dated movie now, isn't it? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Reappropriate lines from Taken. Listen here, Pablo. Yeah, this is it. I have a very specific set of skills to, I can type pretty fast for people my age. If you so much as harm a hair on my daughter's head, I'll be coming for you at a comfortable 80 words per minute after I practice a little. Dad. Evelyn! Yeah, I have a certain set of skills. That's what it was. Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high-five as fellow cool people do. I see you've met my newest employee, Pablo. At your service, although I'm only here until Vacant Veil starts our world tour. When's that? Well, we have to put out our record first. Alright, Pablo, now what do we do with customers again? Right, yes. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage? Yes. A smashing pumpkin latte, please. Ooh, that's a good name. I like that one. A classic. And you? Americano football, decaf for Kitty, Father John Misto. We'll take an Americano. Hold on. What's in an Americano? Isn't it just espresso and cream? Oh no, I went to America.org instead. Americano. Damn my fingers. Yeah, it's espresso with hot water. That's what I thought. We'll take an Americano. That sounds good. Americano football, please. Our coffee is as strong as that band's feelings. Good choice. I don't get it. Oh, American football is a sport, but it's also this emo band that made a good album and then waited over a decade and then made another good album, and their music was very sad and sometimes featured sad trumpets. Oh, I love sad trumpets. And I'm over-explaining the joke again. That's okay, Matt. We got you. Coming right up. Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy as the dude as he is, kid works hard. Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again. Hell yes. I'm actually going to be done training Pablo in a couple hours and was going to go record shopping. Want to come along? Ooh, that sounds fun. Absolutely. I love all these like creative date ideas that they do. Damien took us on a date to picnic in the cemetery. Matt took us to concerts. Hugo took us to trivia. Like, oh, and we went to the aquarium with Hugo as well. That was fun. Craig takes us on running trips. These are all great date ideas. Pablo brings us our drinks and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people, but for some reason, he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store. Have you ever been here before? No. I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive. Oh, this should be fun then. We're gonna find you some good stuff. Yeah! I'm not really a record girly, but I like music. Music is fun. Yacht Club Miracle. I love that. That's really cute. I like that. Sad Swears. Steady Bean. Dinner Food. Fake Beard Arms Race. Oh, Dover Ghost. We were just talking about that. Couples Therapy. This is cute. I like these. I like the art they put into all this. All the little jokes are fun. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point? That's what I've always wondered. There's a lot of people who try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intent. But what I really think it's just nice to collect records. It's cool that in this day and age we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones. But there's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I'll always love. That's how I feel about books and digital books. There's nothing like having a physical book and seeing the cover that they went all the trouble that they went to make, and just the smell of like an actual book as opposed to a digital book where you're just flipping through scanlations of pages. I get that. That's why I try to get as many of the records I love in physical form as possible. Remember when we were kids and would have to wait around by the radio with the cassette tapes so we could record our favorite songs? It made each listen really special, and mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took. Yeah, I'm a little too young for this, but I do remember people talking about making playlists on cassette tapes and it being really difficult. Now you just make a playlist. I think last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school. I was looking around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Futurewave, jungle, anarcho-punk, nunsploitation. Ooh, that sounds fun. I have no idea where to even start. Man, this is a little overwhelming. Here, let me help you find something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? Chocolate. Strawberry! Purple. Purple. I want to say purple. I don't know why I want to say purple, but I do want to say purple. I think I'd probably be strawberry ice cream, though. I like strawberry. Vanilla's too vanilla. Cookies and cream is kind of like, there's a surprise in every bite, but I think strawberry is just very refreshing all on its own. You need one of those tape decks that held 2 cassettes. Yeah. Yeah. I remember the days. Let's go strawberry. If you could buy only one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? Ooh, Daffodil Mountain Spring, Camouflage Summer Breeze, Spring Creek Fireball, Power Violence Cherry Blossom. Probably that one. What's your favorite ambient sound? Rain, Bowling Alley, Star Trek Bridge Ambiance, Howls of the Bone Chorus. Ooh, rain. I like rain. You guys ever put on music using that rain program? The one that you can just like look up rain noises and it adds rain sound. What's it called? What is that called? Mood rain? Rain mood? Rainy mood? I don't remember. Rain it is. What's your favorite dream vacation spot? My backyard, inside an active volcano, living off the fat of the land in Ibiza, starting a new life in the Baltics. Let's start a new life in the Baltics, sure. What's your deepest, darkest fear? I worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. I fear that I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. What if nobody exists but me and I've fabricated this universe? Oh, for fucking real. Saying you too when the waiter tells you to enjoy your food. What if nobody exists but me and I've fabricated this universe? Exactly. I have that fear all the time. Matt thinks for a moment. Oh, I know just the thing. Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. This is Trouble Will Find Me by The National. The National have honed their sad guy sound on album after album, and by this point, they're old pros about feeling blue. The music is so amazing that it'll actually cheer you up. I love sad music. I like sad things, like sad TV shows, and like, especially like sad anime. I really like that. It always drives Gop crazy because he's like, I don't want to be sad. And I'm like, I love being sad. Whoa, dude, thanks for the recommendation. Let me correct that. I don't love being sad, but I love being put into a position where I think something sad is happening. You know what I mean? It's just good to feel all those, like, sad emotions. Especially when you're watching anime and stuff. It gets so intense. You get literal tears over characters. I love it. You're gonna have a great time with it. Promise. I already forgot what it was called. Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum ring and a buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. Usual stuff today, Matt? Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm Good at This by Die Sig. Forever by Mystery Skulls. Ooh, I love Mystery Skulls. And Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. Interesting. Tight. The cashier rings Matt up and hands his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd? That nerd is my buddy, Evelyn. Evelyn, this beacon of human charm is Molly. Oh, this beacon of human charm is Molly. Hi, Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Damn. That's savage. Lovely to meet you. Anyway, Matt, is the open mics night still on? You know it. Are the Third Waves gonna do a special acoustic performance? I might see if I can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic night going on? Yeah, dude, we do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here. You and Amanda should come by that night. Matt blushes. I mean, if you're not doing anything. Yeah. Will Vacant Veil be playing? If only. I finished paying for my record and we head out of the store. Nice. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting. Huh? Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all those weird little musical memories? How do you mean? Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me, not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. Very true. Music plays a lot into memory. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. All that stuff. And listening to those songs reminds me of those moments in my life. Yeah. Now that I think about it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was. Exactly. And then that reminds me of a younger me, going to see my favorite bands in concert with all my friends. Did they ever say what happened to your first partner? They do in the very beginning. You can choose, in the beginning, you can choose whether you had a husband or a wife. Basically, they passed away, I think you can choose whether they passed away or they left, or maybe you can choose whether you adopted Amanda or whether she was born. But I think what they say is that, like, they passed away or they're gone from our setting. So, at least I think. It's been a while since I've seen the start of this game. If you're interested and really want to know, you could pick up this game yourself on Steam, Dream Daddy. It's very good. I really recommend it. It's got a lot of jokes. Good humor. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades. Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what the kids call it these days? I don't know. But I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? Oh my god, yes! That sounds like the best date ever. Ah, I love that. Let's do it. Yeah, why not? Matt pulls out his phone and starts texting. After a few minutes, he looks up and smiles at me. Ah, Molly's got a hookup. Says to meet in an alley near the coffee shop. Okay, and if it turns out it's the feds, you make a break for it, and I'll take the heat. Just promise me that you'll raise Amanda like she was your own. You realize that weed has been legalized in this state, right? Then why are we buying from a dealer? Why do we go to a dispensary? I definitely knew that. But we live in dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay? We could find ourselves on the wrong end of a deal gone bad. Just look out for Amanda. I swear. Oh, here's our guy. Coming around the corner of one of those nasty grease dumpers, shrouded in darkness, is a lean figure dressed in all black. Is it Hugo's son? Because that's gonna crack me up. Excuse me, Mr. Drug Man. That's not how you start this conversation. That's not how you start this conversation. You don't just say, hey, Mr. Drug Man. Jesus Christ. Surprise! Oh, it's Lucien. It's Damien's son. Ah, I should have known. Surprised, the person almost jumps out of their skin. It's Lucien, Damien's son. Who sent you? We're cool, man. We're cool. Says who? For all I know, you could be with the feds. Actually, weed is legal. Prove you're cool. I can prove it. Wait. I need to know that you're down or I bolt. Show him that you're not wearing a wire. Impress him with your extensive knowledge of current drug lingo. Cite mutually assured destruction. Mutually assured destruction. If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. It's the worst thing they pick. Yeah, probably. Let's see. Okay, we're not going to show him we're not wearing a wire because I don't want to lift my shirt up in front of this child. Let's see. It could be taken the wrong way in different circumstances. We don't have an extensive knowledge of current drug lingo. We just talked about that. But I will cite mutually assured destruction. There we go. Oh, he liked it. Nice. Look, man, we're trying to buy drugs from you, and we know you sell drugs. You have dirt on us. We have dirt on you. We're in this together now. Look, it's fine. I get it. Buzzcut Molly said you were coming. Right. Now that formalities are out of the way, let's make a deal. All right. How much do you want? One what? Yeah. He means weed, Lucien. Yeah, but how much? Oh, come on. What, one? Matt, you don't know either? Oh my god. Look, here. Take this and give me $10. Just don't tell my dad. Let's all forget this ever happened. I won't tell your dad if you don't. Lucien hands me a baggie of something and disappears down the alleyway. I open it and take a deep whiff. It smells like genuine drugs. Yes, sirree. That went smoothly. That could have gone a little bit better, but I think it went very smoothly. Yeah, we should get off public property before we smoke this. Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah? Matt and I walk to our cul-de-sac and stop at gas station on the way to buy rolling papers and soda. I feel like I'm 16 again. Can you get rolling papers at the store? At the gas station? Do they sell just straight up rolling papers? I didn't know that. I haven't been inside a gas station in like years. Why do you go inside if you're just gonna pay at the pump? You know what I mean? Carmencita is having a sleepover tonight. That gives us all the time we need to do drugs. Awesome. Let's go do some drugs. Matt pulls one of the records out of his bag and puts it on for us. I plop down on a comfy leather couch and look around his place. There are a bunch of band posters, and his record collection takes up an entire wall. And he's got a keyboard on the wall. Don't think I didn't see that. Nice speakers. Nice couch, too. Very well put together room. I really enjoy this. Whoa, what a collection. Been collecting my whole life. It was nice to finally get them all in one place after being on the road for so much of my life. Had to ask my parents to hold on to them for me. Interesting. I didn't know they sold rolling papers at the gas station. I guess that makes sense in legalized areas. It's legal where I'm at and I smoke quite frequently, but I don't use rolling papers. I just smoke out of a bong. Ow. Just popped my jaw. What the fuck? Let's see. Been collecting my whole life. It was nice to finally get them all in one place after being on the road for so much of my life. Had to ask my parents to hold on to them for me. Matt sits down next to me and we lay the marijuana drugs out on the coffee table. Do you want to do the honors? Please, it's your house. If you say so. Matt pulls out some rolling papers and sprinkles some of the beatnik tobacco onto a piece. He starts rolling it back and forth and the paper breaks almost immediately, spilling drugs all over the couch. Oh no. Never was too good at this. Matt tries again and is able to successfully roll a nice looking weed cigarette. He hands me a lighter and the blunt, I think, and I take it. Well, let's open up the nug, smoke some of that gateway drug, rip that golf fairway. Now let's smoke some of that gateway drug. Let's see. I don't wanna say smoke some of that gateway drugs. I don't want him to think we do a lot of drugs. Obviously, we haven't done pot in a really long time. Rip that golf fairway. I don't know what that means. I've never heard that phrase before. I'm gonna smoke some of that gateway drug. I don't know if that's what people call it. I light the joint and inhale it deeply. This is not what I remembered. It's been a while, though. Maybe pot drugs have just gotten more potent since the last time I smoked. That's very true. I've heard that a lot from people who used to smoke back in like the 70s and 80s, is that the weed that they can get nowadays from dispensaries and stuff is way more potent than what they were buying back in the day, is what I've heard. Obviously, I'm a little too young to have smoked all the way back then, but I have heard that, like, what you can get now is more potent than what you could get back then. So I think that's really interesting. I passed the joint to Matt and cough a bit. Got a cough pass. Should it sting this much, or am I just a baby? It's been a while for you, so you might need to just take it easy. Matt takes a hit and his eyes go wide. That's not weed. What? That's not good. Oh god. Did we develop a taste for meth? No, it's... Matt takes another hit and winces. Yeah, this is oregano. Oh. Lucian, what the fuck? How could you? I can't believe we got duped with oregano. And we were all like, ooh. It's super potent. Oh my god. Oh, that's great. I sniff the air. Yeah, that would definitely explain why it smells like pizza place in here. That little punk ripped us off. Oh well, we can still relax and enjoy the music sober. You can still smoke oregano, I think. I think oregano is one of those herbs that you can still smoke. Hold on, can you... Before I tell people to do this, can you smoke oregano? Interesting. That's from drugabuse.com. I don't know about that. Can I smoke oregano? Pose health problems. Okay, so don't go smoking oregano. Don't do that. Yeah, I don't think it would do very much, but don't smoke oregano, people. Make sure you're getting your weed from actual places like dispensaries instead of drug dealers. It's a little safer that way. You know what? You're right. We sit and listen through the Diet City album that Matt brought, which is catchy as hell. I look around the room again. And see photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile on one of the pictures of the two. Who's that? Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young. I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age, too. I understand how hard that must have been. Okay, so see, I guess our partner was Alex, although I don't remember picking that. I do remember saying that, I remember saying that we had a male partner in the beginning and we adopted Amanda. I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering still reads, "Stillness is dancing." Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together? Yeah. That was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible. Wow, that seems like a life some people only dream of. It was, and it was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rosa and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff. So once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down roots in our favorite town to play in, right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it opened. I'm so sorry. Yeah, this is really sad. Don't be. I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I've told people the same thing after Alex died. Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano. Do you play? Ah, I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band the Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer. No way, you had a ska phase? Phase? Ska never dies. I don't know anything about ska, but... Except for Ska-Minus Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers. Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out the piano bench. Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh man, let's see if I still got it. I sit down at the piano. Go with the classics. Stick to your ska roots. Anyway, here's Wonder... I want to do this one because it's so funny, but I don't think Matt's going to appreciate it. Let's just stick to our ska roots. How's that sound? Hey, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska. Wait, that was just Smoke on the Water. Matt, I've forgotten how to play. The Deep Purple is always appreciated, nonetheless. Alright, buddy, can you top that? I shouldn't. Aw, come on. No, it's been a long time. Never too late to get back into it. Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of Deep Purple's Smoke on the Water. How much worse can it be? Matt stares at the piano for a second. Okay. Oh, we got points for that. Okay. Matt closes his eyes and runs his fingers over the keys. He breathes in deep and starts playing a melody. If I didn't know what he hadn't played the piano in a long time, I would have never guessed it. Matt plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. I've never heard this before. Is this one of his original works? This is so cool. Matt finishes the song and finally opens his eyes. How was that? That was amazing. Oh, it's nothing. Come on, man. That was killer. Are you going to pull that out for the open mic night? Oh, no. I never play at those. Well, why not? You're really good. It's just, I just don't do it anymore. I just don't like being up there and alone and having so many people stare at me. It doesn't feel fun anymore. I can sense that Matt's getting uncomfortable at the thought of it. I won't push him any further. Alright, man, but I hope you know how beautiful your music is. Thanks. Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late and I decide that I need to head to bed. Matt walks me to my door. Aw, what a gentleman. Never tell anyone about the oregano, okay? Yeah, let's not tell anybody about the oregano. We just lost $10. Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about the health effects of smoking oregano, and I think we'll be fine. Night, dude. I smile. Night. That was pretty good. I walk inside the house. Well, I walk inside and the house is dark, save for the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera, editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around her chair to face me and slumps down. What smells like pizza parlor in here? What? Nothing. So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry. Wait, no. Hey, hungry? I'm Dad. No. Amanda collapses on the floor. I promised myself I'd never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo. You set it up. I spike it down. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Ooh, that sounds good. Yes, please. Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. How was record collecting? It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way. Was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight and it was amazing. He played piano for you? Dude. Yeah, I brought it up that he should play at the open mic night that's happening in his coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. That would be fun. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band. Play a couple tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off the chord progression. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter, who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? That song is stuck in my head all night. Nice. We got 0 nuggage. What do we get? Down for an encore? Alright, that was not bad. That's not good. That's not bad. King of Carrot Flowers. Interesting. Okay, so we have... Just double check real quick. We just did his. 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. Okay, so we're gonna finish up with Joseph. Should we save first? Let's do a quick save. I think it's gonna prompt us to save when going to our 3rd date, but let's do it. You know what they say about third dates, they get pretty serious. You might not have time to browse dad book for a while. Are you ready? Save and continue. Alright, Joseph, let's see what your ending is. Can we get a good end with you? I don't even know what a good end would look like because Joseph's still married. I really want to see Joseph again, but after that weird encounter with Mary. I don't know. He's my friend, right? I should be able to hang out with him and not be weird, right? Yeah. Right? The computer pings as the message flies into my inbox. It's Joseph. Hey, Joseph. What's up? Hey, Evelyn, we should hang out. Like, actually hang out. No manual labor, no impromptu therapy sessions with sad DJs. I don't know what else it says. No something. Just you, me, and the open ocean. Wait, how are we going to get on the open ocean? You guys do live on a beach. You guys live in Maple Bay. No kids. That's what he said. Oh, precinct. How are we going to get on the open ocean, you might ask? Good question. If you're interested, I'll meet you down by the marina and you can check out the goods if you know what I mean. I mean my yacht. Let me know. Joseph owns a yacht? Joseph owns a yacht? Hey. I'm as surprised as you are. You've been holding out on me. Your only daughter, whom you love. Wait, what? Did you think that having me as a father would somehow afford you the fringe benefit of getting to go on a yacht? What else did it get me? A healthy upbringing and a supportive environment? I'm literally paying for your college, not a dog, that's for sure. A healthy upbringing and a supportive environment. Yeah, okay, but what if I had the exact same upbringing and a healthy environment, but also I could go on a yacht sometimes? Relax, kiddo. Joseph's inviting me onto his yacht. It's gonna be a yacht of fun. I'm glad you're excited, but that doesn't mean you can start throwing around puns. Why yacht, Amanda? Stop. Well, I gotta go get ready to go on my friend's yacht. I start to walk away, but Amanda stops me. Hey, in all seriousness, I hope you have fun. But make good choices, okay? But Dad, don't stay out too late or you can't go to Jennifer Longforth's birthday party this weekend. She promised me she would propose to me, but ended up going with Logan Crutchfield. I'm not going anywhere near that party. Good bit, Dad. Good bit. I respond back to Joseph, letting him know I'll be there. He did say no kids. A quaint marina complete with local mom and pop shops and a small diner from the bay. I've gone for a few walks by the bayside to stare enviously at all the nice boats before. Joseph should be around here somewhere. What's your yacht's name? Gosh, this is fancy. I feel a little out of place. Hey, Evelyn. Joseph, where are you? Up here. I look up. Joseph waves for me from atop a huge yacht. Whoa. I've never been on a yacht before. You never forget your first. I glance at the name on the side of the boat. The St. Peter, huh? I inherited this thing from my pops. Real fire and brimstone type. Loved yachts. So what's the plan, Captain? I figured since last time we went a bit sideways, we could cast our lot out in the open sea, wrestle with Neptune, set sail on the seas of adventure. You're kind of a goofball when you're not wrangling your kids. Do you know that? Joseph smiles and winks from his perch. I have no idea what you're talking about. Joseph hops down and extends a hand to me, helping me up onto the yacht. I'm thrown off by how soft his hands are. Does he moisturize or what? Evelyn, stop thinking about his hands. Pure thoughts. You're going to be on a boat, alone, with Joseph, on the open ocean. It's a yacht. He's married. It's fine. This is fine. Ew, fancy. After undoing the mooring and climbing into his captain's seat, Joseph slowly takes the boat out, ringing the big steel bell with great emphasis, even though nobody else seems to be around. Shoving off, boat launching, me and a boat launching as one. The St. Peter navigates out of the marina and into open water, with Joseph doing the occasional steering flourish as the boat bobs along with the waves. He seems a lot more relaxed out here. Joseph is definitely in his element. This is the part where we wrestle Neptunes. Please remove your shirt and roll in some talcum powder. Luckily I brought my Neptuning fork. Joseph stifles a laugh. College at level dad joking there, Evelyn. For a while we watch as the trees and waves pass us by. Where are we going? A little further out. It's a lot quieter once we get out on open water. Plus we can see whales. Whales are cool. I don't trust whales. Nothing should be that big. Noted. Joseph maneuvers the boat past some boys. He sighs. Wish I could get out more often, but you know. Family, wife, saving souls. So many souls. I can barely hold them all. I watch Joseph work the boat. Despite his age, he doesn't look like he's slowed down at all. And from here I can see how toned his muscles are. Impure thoughts. Joseph and I boat in silence as the bay gets smaller and smaller behind us. I decide to take a peek over the edge of the ship. The wake this thing kicks off is intense. I wonder if Joseph would ever let me water ski off his yacht. That sounds fun. Hey, dolphins! Joseph, there are dolphins. So you're scared of whales but not dolphins? I feel like there's an unspoken choice between man and dolphin. I would be more comfortable than riding a dolphin into battle. Be more than comfortable riding a dolphin into battle. That's if they don't get you first. Dolphins are savage. Yeah, dolphins are way more dangerous. They sometimes drown their babies for fun, you know. Can I trust nothing on the open ocean? Nope. I like to think that I'm pretty cool. Alright, Joseph. It's you and me versus the entirety of marine life. I yell out to the ocean. You're all spineless invertebrates. I had lobster last week and I can't wait to eat more of you. My life goal is to punch as many fish as I can before I die. We're gonna go with the lobster last week. I think that's gonna be great. I can't wait to eat more of you. That's what I yell at crabs. You tell them, Evelyn. Yeah. And here we are. Evelyn, welcome to the ocean. I look out into the vast expanse of blueness. Yep, that's the ocean. I'm suddenly struck with an overwhelming sense of claustrophobia, despite being in a wide open space. I hate that feeling. I'm on a boat with a handsome man, a handsome married man. And there are whales beneath us. Nothing should be that big. It's a little daunting, isn't it? Do you trust the whales? You know there are more dangerous things in the ocean than whales, right? Like tuna. The tuna is an apex predator. What? What about sharks? Sharks are tight. It's the tuna you gotta watch out for. And the whales. Hey, wanna look out wistfully over the sea with me? Yes. Just when I head to the bow of the ship to do some quiet contemplation. You know, Shh. quiet contemplation. I'm alone with my thoughts. Cool. I look out to the sea for a bit, then over to Joseph. He looks so commanding as he surveys the ocean. It feels like he really is at home on the water. What Mary said to me at the bar. I can't stop thinking about it. Is she right? What did she say? I don't remember. We've seen her a few times since then. But she's terrible to him. He's unhappy. He deserves better. I don't know what to think about this, but I just feel so drawn to Joseph. I should say something. So, about Mary. Joseph continues to stare off into the distance. It's, well, if you really want to know. Suddenly, I hear a sputter coming from the engine room. Joseph runs over to the boat's controls and taps on some dials. I guess we can talk about Mary later. Oh, okay, so we might have a small problem. Are we stuck out here? What small problem? We are out of gas. Oh no. The whales are gonna get us. The whales siphoned our gas. It's okay. I can just call one of my boat buddies to come tow us back in. Joseph pulls out his phone. Just kidding. I can't do that because there's no service. I check my phone. I don't have service either. Should we just submit ourselves over to the whales? Well, I do have an old radio in the office, but it's broken. Are you handy with tools? I am a dad. If the radio is anything like frantically putting together a bike on Christmas Eve, it should be no problem. Let's take a look at it and see what we can figure out. Ooh, is this going to be a minigame? Joseph directs me towards the radio and showcases its insides. I don't know how radios work. Neither do I. I think there's just some frayed wires in here. We can reattach them. We should have a working radio in no time. We stare into the interior of the radio. I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at. I don't think Joseph knows either. You know what? Let's just throw some stuff around in here and see what works. By quality, not quantity. Oh, goodness, it is a MacGyver that radio. Okay. Let's see. What did I grab? No, not that. I want the wire. Oh, that's a pencil. I want the wire. Okay. Like that? Nope. I don't think this is going to go well. Let's see. And we'll put that there. Like that. And we'll take a paper clip. Nope. This is so hard. What is this? Put that in there. Nope. Okay. And a wad of gum. Just for clarity. Yes. And power. What do we get? S+, incredible. Yay, we did it. Hey, it works, kinda. Nice. When lifting weights, use proper form and a full range of motion. The radio springs to life. Whoa, we did it. Joseph speaks into the receiver. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? He tries a few other channels. Nobody responds. We might be a little far out. I don't think there's anyone in range. How big's the range? Well, this radio came with the boat when my dad bought it in the 60s, so not great. That's reassuring. Now what? There's worse places to be stuck on than a yacht. Wine? Wine. I keep a couple emergency bottles below deck. Want to go grab some while I fiddle with this radio some more? Sure. Let's see. Wine. It's got to be around here somewhere. Examine the lounge, examine the shelf, examine the cabinet. Let's look at the cabinet. It's a sturdy cabinet, a little dusty, but I bet there's some treasures in here. The flashlights? What's in the drawer? Hey, it's wine! A whole drawer full of wine. It's a Yacht Club miracle. Twilight Rouge, huh? Come to Daddy. Now I just need to find some glasses. It's a sturdy cabinet, a little dusty, but I bet there's some treasures in here. Okay, we'll go to the shelf? The shelf. Take a look at everything on the shelf. Photos, knickknacks. What's in the photos? There's a few photos on the wall here. It looks like pictures from Joseph and Mary's wedding day. Nice grandpa glasses. Looking real slick there, Joe. Another picture of Mary and Joseph on this very yacht. Quality's 90s fashion right there. Mary still has her patented stink face, but at least Joseph seems happy on the water. Hey, it's all the dads. Looks like it's from a couple years ago. The gang's all here. Brian, Matt, Hugo, Craig, Damien, Robert. Wow, Robert's actually smiling. And wearing a sweater. I know that sweater. And there's one guy on the end that I don't recognize. Hugo's ex, maybe? And hey, there's Joseph go-karting with the kids. That's fun. Take a look at everything on the shelf. Interesting. Let's go to the lounge. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Wood panels on everything, leather couches. It's like an old Playboy photo shoot in here. Examine bed, examine floor, examine side table. Side table. Ah, here are some wine glasses. These are perfect vessels for the Twilight Rouge. Finally, time to get back to Joseph. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Wood panels on everything, leather couches. It's like an old Playboy photo shoot in here. Where did I read that? Look at the floor. There are some clothes strewn on the floor by the bed. Socks, slacks, yep, a pink polo shirt. Well, I guess now I know if Joseph prefers boxers or briefs. This place seems a little lived in. For an old yacht, yep, we already read that. Let's head back up to Joseph. Enough poking around. I bring the wine and glasses up to the deck to find Joseph still hunched over the radio. Evelyn, wine! Good to see you two. Just in time for the sunset. I'd take you for a drinker. Haven't you heard? I'm a cool minister. How cool?
Oh.
I can land half my kickflips. Ooh. What is that, like 4?
Oh.
5 on a good day. Pour me. Regular pour. Now this is how you do Stranded at Sea. We clink our glasses and drink up. This wine's not bad. There's a hint of... Am I tasting grapes? You have a discerning palate. It might be grapes. Just when I lounge on our deck with our yacht wine, drinking in the ocean air. Oh, taking in the ocean air. The sun starts to dip below the horizon. We could be stranded out here forever.
Oh.
I can't think of anyone else I'd want to be stranded with. It's just you, me, and all those whales. So many whales. You're killing the vibe. Revive the vibe, Evelyn. Generally, it takes 3 days and a gigantic stone door rolled in front of a tomb, but I think we can save it. That was a Jesus reference. I got that. This view, though, I bet we'll have a whale of a time. Back to whales, huh? Yep. I'm trying to alleviate my fear of whales by making jokes about them because I don't have any healthier coping mechanisms. Cheers to that. What's it like going me up? Fuel prices are on the rise. Yearly maintenance is a bit of a strain on the finances. Can't really take it out on the winter months.
Oh.
But also, sometimes you can have a party on your yacht and everyone thinks you're cool, so it evens out. Oh no. The same thing happened yesterday. What happened? Let me start the stream again. What happened? Dream Daddy smoke here streaming. Let's see if it actually starts streaming again, because last time it just requested it, but it didn't actually stream. Weird. What happened? I don't think the stream is still going. The recording is still going, but not the stream. Weird. Why does this happen? Oh my god, I'm not... Come on. But that's my birthday. That's me. Yeah, log in. I don't remember what the password is. Oh, come on. This is so annoying. Let's see. Can I mess with the stream manager? It's not working. It's not working. Hold on. I don't know if this is gonna help. my internet's, I'm connected landline, so that shouldn't be my internet's problem. How do we, hold on. No, I need that. Let's see. Is it working? No, it's still requesting. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Copy that. Yes. I don't know if I can do this while I'm recording. Send key. Okay. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna keep playing and then okay, so we're gonna continue playing the story for the VODs channel. I don't know why the stream is not streaming. I don't know what to do about it. I do have live support, but I don't know how they would help me. Let's see. Hold on. Nope. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That didn't help me at all. Okay. Uh-oh, that doesn't go up. Okay, so we'll continue this for the VODs channel. I don't know why my stream keeps going out. I will have to diagnose that later. It worked just fine for the first 2 hours, but I don't know. But also, sometimes you can have a party on your yacht and everyone thinks you're cool, so it evens out. Yacht ownership rules.
Oh.
Evelyn, if you had a yacht, what would you name it? The Salty Swallow, long, hard, and full of semen? Fuck you, whales. The Salty Swallow. Joseph chokes on his wine. You know, like the bird. What did you think I meant?
Oh.
Nothing at all. I go to take another sip of wine, but stop myself. Is wine an acceptable beverage in Margarita Zone? That it is, Evelyn. All beverages of leisure are welcome in the Margarita Zone. This is almost what we wanted, right? No responsibilities, no worries, other than possibly dying out here. And the whales. But yeah, I'd say we're in the zone. Just when I clink our wine glasses again. To the Margarita Zone.
Nice.
Wasted away again. If you have any salt shakers, we can arrange them into a pentagram to summon Jimmy Buffett. Maybe he can save us. As a youth minister, I make pacts with neither the devil nor island jammers. If we're to get off this boat, it'll be by the grace of God. Or Steely Dan. Ha! Amen. Our laughter dies down. We're both silent for a moment, looking into each other's eyes. Joseph leans in closer. I feel myself doing the same. This is a bad idea. I can't help but feel like doing this will only end up hurting someone else. But his face is real close to my face.
Yeah.
Evelyn, I have to tell you something. Mary and I are done. Really? What? I pull back. I think about the clothes strewn around the lounge, the undone bed. Are you living on this boat? I didn't want to mention it, but he sighs, strolling back to the controls of the boat. I lean on the console next to him. We had a very long talk, and it's unsalvageable. I'm staying here until everything's sorted out. Oh, I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do, I'm fine. I'm fine, actually. It was a long time coming.
Oh.
For the first time in a long time, I'm seeing a path to happiness, and now I can focus on myself and stop trying to deny the things that make me happy.
Right.
I need someone who will be there, someone kind and honest. And you deserve that, Joseph. You really do. Anyway, I've been having this crazy feeling that there's someone who I could get in the habit of having around, someone very close to here. Me? Is it Wales? I mean you. Oh. I was trying to be subtle. I think I'm picking up what Joseph's putting down. I lean forward, closing the gap between us, when Joseph grabs the receiver. Come in. Is anyone there? No. Over.
Oh.
We're stranded out on open waters. We've been out here for hours. Please send help. Over. But wait, are you guys gonna kiss? I mean, what are your coordinates? Over. Evelyn, have you been leaning on the talk button this whole time? I look down. Oh, I definitely have been leaning on the talk button. Betrayed by my own butt, yet again. I didn't lean on it. You leaned on it. Neither of you were leaning on the talk button. We didn't hear anything. Over. Hey, were you listening to us? Sir, we here at the Coast Guard are professionals. We're not doing that. But as professionals, it seems like you deserve happiness, and we think it's closer than you think. Over. How soon could you guys be here to give us a tow? Over. We'll, pick you up in the morning. Sounds like you two have some stuff to hash out. Over and out. Wait. Silence. Nobody returns our radio calls. I think they left. We stare at each other for a second. Well, Joseph carefully places the receiver on the table, making sure the talk button isn't pressed in. Well, okay. Joseph grabs me by the shirt and pulls me into a kiss. His lips are soft and sweet from the wine, and his skin is swamped from the sun. I reach for his belt and pull him even closer, running my free hand under his shirt and up his side. Damn! He pushes me against the console, kissing down my neck. Come on. His hands drift to my thighs, and he effortlessly picks me up. Damn. Wow. Joseph carries me below deck. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't fantasized about this, but I didn't think he'd be so aggressive. I've wanted this for so long. He throws me onto the bed. I let out a little yelp. Lots of time to kill, Evelyn. We better get started. Damn. Joseph. It's good to hear that him and Mary are over, though, because it seemed very unsalvageable for a while. Oh man, I might have overdone it on the wine last night. Just a few more minutes of sleep will do just fine. Wait. I opened my eyes to find Joseph's face a few inches from mine, arms slung around my waist. He's sleeping peacefully. His hair is mussed and his lips still a little red. I think this is what I was talking about when we were discussing Margarita Zone. Finding little perfect moments of joy, like the way the light falls across Joseph's face, or how he's holding me tight, even in his sleep. I'm very tempted to curl up closer to him and keep sleeping, but I know the Coast Guard will probably be here soon. I like to be wearing clothes when that happens. I nudge Joseph. It takes a couple shakes before he blearily opens his eyes. Then he notices me hovering over him. He breaks into a huge grin. We should get dressed. Joseph pulls me in for a kiss. Do we have to? Another kiss. Stop trying to tempt me. Fine. The Coast Guard eventually shows up and tows us back to the bay. They, thankfully, keep their comments to themselves. Joseph and I, there's supposed to be an I there, step off the yacht and he walks me to my car. I had a great time. Me too. No thanks to the whales. Shh. You're on land now. They can't hurt you here. Take care, Joseph. Is this it? This is it? He gives me one last kiss on the lips before he turns around and walks back to his boat. Well, I've been gone an entire day. Hopefully Amanda is alright. Amanda, I'm... Dad! She runs up and hugs me. I was genuinely concerned about your well-being, but upon closer inspection, you seem to be okay. What happened? The yacht ran out of gas and we got stuck. But it was okay because I was on a yacht. Were you scared? Your father feels no fear. Were you able to take care of yourself for the night? Yeah, I just did a ton of drugs, vandalized a few cars, and embezzled some funds for my school. All in all, pretty low-key night. Where'd you learn that from? I learned it from you, Dad. Well, if you did, you would have funneled those funds through a legitimate cash and carry business, fudging the books over the course of years so you don't arouse suspicion from the feds. Rookie mistake, Panda. I'm glad you're back in one piece. Did you make good choices? Yeah, kind of. I think I did. But hey, I'm starving. Want to make sandwiches out of whatever we can find in the fridge? More than anything, Pops. Right. That was a kind of awkward third date, but I'm glad we got to hang out with Joseph. That was fun. What'd we get? Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, got a B. Not bad. Margarita Zone. Going to all Joseph dates. Minimize eating fried foods, candy, and sweets. Yeah, that's true. I gotta work on that more. Come on. Ooh, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here in a minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Evelyn. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. The life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send them in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government. Well, if they think they're going to take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies uncovered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal out of it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it'd be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Trekkers? This is all 19 seasons! And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. What? Yeah! You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is, fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunches in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything, just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. I am so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Always first, mac and cheese. Hey, it's Pablo! Evelyn, my dude! Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of shapes, sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them of fine quality, screen printed with the logo and visage of the world-renowned witch house outfit, Vacant Veil. Purchasable at most respectable retailers, but more specifically, out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's famous homemade apple butter. Ooh, never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. Oh no, Mary's here. With everything that's happened between me and Joseph, I should be a good host and say hi to her. But I don't wanna... Come on, Evelyn, you can do this. I walk up to Mary. Hey. Hey. You been good? Just peachy. I have to go over there now. Okay, bye, Mary. That went about as well as I could have expected it to. Evelyn. Brian, you made it. Ha, I don't pass up on good mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Uh-huh. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Sure thing, pal. Stay, let me know if you ever want to head out on the lake. I'd be happy to pull you out of the drink again. Deep breaths. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro! This is a real rager, taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. He's late 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh, boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang out soon, yeah? Totally. Tell Amanda congratulations for us. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Evelyn. Thanks, Hugo. I learned from the best. I've got a pocket full of gift cards that say you already knew a thing or two. Let's get together for trivia night again sometime soon, huh? You know it. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Ha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want. There's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope. And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Hey. Hey. Uh-huh. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. See you later. Oh, I was hoping for more out of Robert. Hey, man. Matt. Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of grateful banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Have you gotten that oregano smell out of your upholstery yet? Still working on it. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. I stare at Lucien. He knows. I know. But I'm a man of my word. The story of his oregano betrayal will go unsung. Thanks for coming by. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat next to Joseph. Joseph, it's so good to see you again. Great party. I should have you organize our next youth group mixer. My dance skills are ready whenever you need them. Hey, if you aren't busy this weekend, I was thinking we could maybe catch a movie or something. Yeah, that would be fun. Or we could take the yacht out again. Joseph sidles up to me and presses a kiss against my neck. Wait, this feels weird. So, I guess things are still friendly with Mary. Yeah, we're actually staying together. What? What? Why? For a lot of reasons. There's the kids, for one, and the fact that we have to be a pillar for this community. So many people look up to us as the model marriage, and I would hate to let my parishioners down. But that doesn't stop you and I from, I pull away from Joseph. That's not what I want. I know it's not perfect, and God, how I wish it were. If it were up to me, you and I would be sailing the 7 seas in search of Margaritaville. But this is real life, and all we can do is find Margarita's own wherever we can. I look down, too nervous to respond. I feel his hand on mine. I don't pull away. I'll leave you to think about it, but just know that you can reach out to me. For anything. Joseph gets up and walks away. I don't know what to think. The last guests begin to make their way out of the party. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life when you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Evelyn, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking all our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda and I wave bye to the partygoers as they leave. We sit together and watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon. I'm glad you made some friends. Yeah. I know that's maybe not what you were looking for, but these people care about you. I love you, Dad. We'll always have each other. That's sweet. You're right. It's gonna be hard at first, but this is the next chapter in our story, and I would be nervous about it, but I know that you're always gonna be looking out for me in the same way. I'll always be looking out for you. Team Rocket? Team Rocket! Aw, yeah! You're never too busy or important to be kind to others. What a wonderful ending to the game. I was not expecting that ending with Joseph going back together with Mary. That's a little weird, I think. I think it has to do with the scores that we got from his previous dates. I think if we had gotten better scores, then he might have been more open to just being in a relationship with us as opposed to being in a fake relationship with Mary. But I don't know. It's a little interesting. It wasn't what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting Joseph to say that he was breaking up with Mary. And I wasn't expecting that whole scene. And I definitely wasn't expecting him to get back together with Mary afterwards. You think he would have put his foot down and been like, no, I'm gonna pursue my happiness. But instead he ends up back with Mary, which is a little weird. So anyways, that's my playthrough of Dream Daddy. If you are interested in finding out what the other dads have to offer and their third dates, go ahead and check out Dream Daddy on Steam. I think it's only a couple bucks. It goes on sale occasionally. It's a good visual novel. I really enjoy it. I enjoy the humor that it has. I enjoy the writing that came from each of the characters. I love how each of the characters are so unique. I don't know. I'm still a little thrown off by Joseph's end, but I really enjoyed this game. We will not be playing this again. I'm going to leave it up to everyone else to go pursue their Dream Daddy. Anyways, thanks for joining me today, guys. Please join me on Tuesday. We'll be playing more Oblivion. We just started that a couple weeks ago. So join me for Oblivion on Tuesday. Thursday, we're still playing Bear and Breakfast. We're almost done with the game. We have our last locations unlocked, so we just have to get them properly outfitted with decorations and stuff and bedrooms, and then everything will be ready to go. So join me on Thursday for that, and join me on Friday as always for Visual Novel Friday, one of my favorite days of the week. We will be playing a new visual novel next time. I don't quite know what we'll be playing. I have a couple ideas. I always have a couple ideas, but yeah. Aw, you're the best, Pops, Amanda. So cute. Amanda's drawn differently here than I thought she'd be. But I like that they put in our actual dad bod. That's fun. But yeah, so that's it for me and Dream Daddy, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this visual novel. Like I said, if you're interested in the other endings, go check it out. It's a very fun game. I highly recommend it. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. Make sure you follow, subscribe, like, whatever you need to do in order to keep seeing more videos by me, keep seeing more streams that I do. Go ahead and check out the VODs channel and the Twitch channel for whatever content ends up coming out. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. I will see you guys later. And yeah, that's it for me. Bye, guys.